Okay, I think I'm here, and I think I'm on Twitch as well. So, um, it's gonna be a little bit of jankiness going on for the next couple of streams as I like figure out how to get my thing to work on both platforms. But hi everybody, whether you're watching me morning, afternoon, or evening, whether you're watching the VOD or whether you're lurking on Twitch or YouTube, I hope you're having a nice one. Yeah, again, excuse the scuff, the jankiness. I originally was planning to only be on YouTube tonight, but I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can get it to work on Twitch, and I think y'all can see me on Twitch. So hi everybody. Um, well, I appreciate you, Jinx, and shout outs, cause y'all ain't seen nothing. I guess it's cool. But I hope folks are doing well. I'm still and I'll just go ahead and just go into a little bit of announcements. Um, there is still going to be a little bit of jankiness because I still have to figure out my bot and trying to be on both platforms. Sometimes I've noticed that like my computer just can't handle streaming on both platforms, or something I did with the coding is messed up on OBS. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So as my bot is being a little mean to me, even though I'm trying to work that out for them, because I've got some lore related to the bot, so I'm trying to do some stuff. But it's okay, it's fine. We'll figure it out later. It's all good in the hood. But no pressure, no worries. I hope folks can hear me okay, whether you're watching me on YouTube or whether you're watching me on Twitch. For those of you who are on YouTube, you can watch me on both platforms, but just know my primary home is YouTube. My secondary home is Twitch. So, yeah. And then, other announcements. Trying to think. What are my announcements in terms of shenanigans? Audio seems good on Twitch. Nice. I'm good to hear that. Yes. And to me, surprisingly, it looks like everything's good on YouTube. So I might have had the Midas touch today, but we'll see. I'm not really 100% sure, but we'll make it work. That's why I'm in my character cutout form again, because I just want to make sure that my computer is going to handle all the things I'm trying to do, as well as just to make sure I have the right programs and stuff and clean out my memory and all types of things, as y'all know, in terms of streaming. But just as some heads up, like I said, the next couple of streams will probably be scuffy and wild as I kind of make things work, and then circle back to my mods as I have talked about, essentially to make sure that I have folks here who can support in terms of streams and for some of the modding and commands between YouTube and Twitch. So my YouTube mods are also my Twitch mods. I might maybe get a few more people to see if I can help me mod a little bit, just so I can make sure I can keep people safe in terms of the community here, and also just make sure if there's any issues or shenanigans, that those can be handled on YouTube and Twitch at the same time when I stream and multi-stream. I'm still working out in terms of the details for emotes as well as Twitch panels and all the things. So I'm hoping it'll be sorted out by like February, March fully in terms of just having things up to where I would like them to be. So I appreciate everybody's patience. That's why I don't have any shout outs or my running things going right now, because I've just been having some issues. But I'll be reaching out to folks and just trying to make it work over the next like couple of weeks. So appreciate the patience. Otherwise, the only other announcement I think I have is that my schedule is up on YouTube. My Twitch does have my schedule. It's not completely accurate because I can't like schedule streams ahead of time on Twitch, or at least I don't know how to, besides like having reoccurring ones. So my Twitch schedule right now is based on what my schedule will typically be like, which is I will be streaming on the weekends primarily. If I do have some pop-up streams, that will probably be like on a Monday or a Tuesday. But for the most part, it'll mainly be where you can, see me over the weekends. And then my schedule for the month is already up on YouTube. So just as a heads up for folks who are not on YouTube, who follow me on Twitch, I posted my schedule on my YouTube channel as well as posted it in Discord and on socials. But I'll be streaming tomorrow, Friday, Sunday, and Monday. Tonight's going to be Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to be doing some of the Scholar quest line for those of you who've been watching me get through the Omni Healer arc I'm in. Then we'll be playing Secrets of Skyville. Shout out to the team behind the game. Secrets of Skyville has been having an open beta for the last week, so I want to play on the last playtest day, which is Friday. And then on Sunday, we're going to do a little bit of Unicorn Overlord because I've had to cancel that stream multiple times because of various things. So apologies for those of you waiting for my pixel shenanigans on that front to be able to watch me play that game. So we will play Unicorn Overload for a short stream on sorry, not Wednesday, Sunday, and then Monday we're gonna do Infinity Nikki. Is it just strictly Scholar Quest today, or are you gonna sprinkle some MSQ on it? Oh no, we're gonna do Scholar stuff and then the MSQ Jinx to answer your question. So we're gonna be doing both. It's not gonna just be Scholar Quest line. It's gonna be some of the MSQ for Endwalker, because I do want to make a little bit more progress in terms of that. But I appreciate the question in terms of asking. So yeah. But yeah, that's my schedule for this week. So if I can get the multi-streaming to work, I'll just multi-stream them. No pain, no. I'm crying. So pain and more pain, yes. More pain, because clearly I have a thing for playing games that hurt my feelings perpetually. So yes. But I'll try to multi-stream just for the funsies and stuff. But again, just know I won't have shoutouts and channel points, anything like that set up just yet. I gotta work out some things behind the scenes in regards to Twitch and YouTube. So appreciate the patience ahead of time, as I'll keep emphasizing throughout the streams for those of you who, follow and join me in my shenanigans. And then, of course, since I can't give shout-outs to people, if you do come by streams, my thing is I try to shout out folks who are streamers and other creatives in the space so that folks can check them out on socials. I'm a hobby as a streamer, but I do want to support my friends and mutuals in the creative space who are, this is their full-time job, or they want to make it their full-time job. So for me, like, that's why I always say I'm doing this for fun, so you don't owe me anything but your time, as always, because I appreciate you watching me in terms of my shenanigans. Other than that, if you are in the Discord, the vote for the games I'm going to play from the fundraising from Gamers Outreach last year, the poll I'm going to probably wrap up this weekend. So there are several options that I chose for a cozy game, a visual novel game, and a stationary or craft stream. So based on the vote now, it could change within the next like 3 or 4 days. I'm going to wait till probably Saturday, Sunday. Hi, honey. Welcome in. I appreciate you. Thank you for lurking. I apologize. I can't shout folks out because my stuff is currently broken, but I appreciate you, and y'all should go check out everybody who streams, in the chat. I'm just saying, because they're dope people. But thank you for lurking. I love you too. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the lurk as I get my behind and feelings hurt in Final Fantasy 14 today. But yeah. I think that's everything in terms of top of the round announcements. Like I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Excuse me, not tomorrow. Tonight, Friday, Sunday, and Monday. With Secrets to Skyveil, Unicorn Overlord, and then more Infinity Nikki and co-working on Monday. And then we'll go back to a regular cadence of doing stuff probably towards the weekends. So, oh, no, I was finishing up my thought in terms of, the vote on the Discord. So, again, if you're in the Discord, you can vote for a visual novel, a cozy game, and a craft. So, apologies I, forgot to finish that line of thought. Right now, it looks like I'm probably going to end up playing Phoenix Wright. So, I will be playing, I think, the series or one of the games, at least. If folks want me to do the series, I'll maybe put up another poll to see if people want me to. But I'm going to play Phoenix Wright, it looks like. In regards to a cozy game, I think we're a tie between Spilled and maybe Dungeons of Hittenberg, I think. So with Spilled being a demo game that I did kickstart, I will say, shout out to the folks behind Spilled. I love that game. I did kickstart it. It's a demo right now, so there'll probably be more of an intermission stream today's schedule. But if we do play Dungeons of Hittenberg, no, wait, it's not Dungeons of Hittenberg, sorry. It's Tiny Bookshop, sorry. So it's Tiny Bookshop and Tiny Bookshop and Spilled. So Tiny Bookshop, I think, is more of a casual game too. So those two games, if they're tied by the end of this week, will probably end up being, I guess, like intermission streams, because I want to say there's like a story, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to look into that. But those are the top two for cozy. And then you all just wanted a stationary craft stream. So we'll just do a stationary craft stream. I have no problem with that in terms of the vote. So that's pretty much it. So again, if you're in the Discord, you have until this weekend to put in your vote for what you would like for me to do in the Discord community. Again, I'm assuming that maybe the vote won't necessarily change too much, but if it does, I'll let y'all know, obviously, on the streams this weekend. But it looks like I'll be playing Phoenix Wright, I will be playing Spilled and Tiny Bookshop, as well as doing a stationary paper craft stream. So essentially, I will get those on the docket for Twitch. If you go on my profile on Twitch, I do have the games that I'm currently going to play or getting to play in the future. So I'll add it to the list just to let folks know what I'll be up to. There are currently games on that list right now, as you can see, based on games I currently plan to stream, games that I currently am playing off stream, and then games that I am doing like Infinity Nikki, Final Fantasy 14, and stuff like that. So I think that is everything now. So again, tonight we're going to play Final Fantasy 14. Essentially, I will be doing the Scholar quest line. We are level 64, 65 almost, which I'll go into the nitty-gritty of that as soon as I get the game going. And then we're going to go on with the Endwalker quest line, since, like I've shared, which I will emphasize every Final Fantasy stream, or at least emphasize a lot throughout my streams, I plan to get through Endwalker probably through the winter months, and then we will get to Dawn Trail probably by the spring. And then after that, once I get my plans finalized, I'll let y'all know what I decide to do in terms of Final Fantasy 14 related shenanigans, since we will be done with the main story quests by that point with Dawn Trail. And there's a little bit of content after. I know patches 7.2 and 7.3 are supposed to come out according to the patch notes we got from Yoshi P and the team at Square Enix. But outside of that, I mean, there's only this expansion and one more left. So that's kind of, I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that, along with, I know Infinity Nikki has a similar place in that I think we're going to get patch 7.2 soon. Sorry, not 7.2. 8. Wait, we're in 8.2? We're a little bit past chapter 8, basically, in Infinity Nikki. So we'll finish up that storyline really quickly, so I'll figure out what I'll do with the games where there isn't more like story content to go through, but I do play those games on the regular, like I do dailies, and I also essentially play with other friends, so, you know, figure something out, probably be something funny, you never know, that type of thing, so, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get Final Fantasy going, and then I'll talk a little bit more about what I've been up to behind the scenes. And again, I do want to say that as always, especially for those of you in the Discord, I really do try to have running things going on in my streams. So apologies that those are not currently working right now, because my streamer bot and everything that I'm transferring is being mean. So I have to test that along with the widgets that I've been having issues with for a long time. But just know that there's a lot of social issues and things going on in the world. So I really encourage folks who watch me to go just pay attention. And if you have any resources or abundance of things, or if you have a little bit, give a little bit in terms of helping people out in the world right now. That's my big emphasis. I know folks are thinking about what's going on across borders, as well as what's going on in California with the fires, as well as what happened with Hurricane Helene last year and things like that. So I just want to say, like, while I might not have them running throughout my streams, I do want folks to, I'm thinking about that and encourage you to read up on situations, what's going on in the world, and also be able to help people if you can. So yeah, been really grateful to see people come together in this very wild, volatile time, to be able to support people. So yeah. All right, let me go ahead and switch it over to the gaming screen. And as always, all the captions are on the bottom of the screen. You should now be able to see my screen and hear the music. Apologies on the stream before last with Final Fantasy 14. I think I had the sound really low for the volume, so y'all couldn't hear anything that was going on in the story. But I'll promise to be better about checking that too, going forward. So yeah. Okay. So let me see. What can I give y'all updates on in regards to Final Fantasy 14 tonight? Like I said, I am currently level 64. I guess I was saying 64, 65 with Scholar in regards to the main story. So I've mainly just been going on to do some dailies with Scholar and with Archer. I really like the Archer class, specifically the weaponry and stuff. And I've been enjoying, of course, Static Knight. Shout out to the FC. Y'all know who you are, as well as friends and mutuals who I've been gaming with. So, like I said, I think I'm getting to a regular cadence along with Infinity Nikki of just jumping on the game and having some just playtime off stream, which has been really, really nice to get back into gaming in this way, as well as prepare for some of the I'm crying, Jinx. I don't know who I am. Jinx is part of the FC, one of the coolest people Jinx is cool. Don't let Jinx lie to you in the chat. I'm sobbing. But I've been really enjoying like getting back into gaming. It's something I've loved since I was a kid. I've gotten really busy with life and stuff, so I've tried to really try to carve out a balance between work. No, we don't have to lie to chat, Jinx. In terms of shenanigans. Um, but I've really found like a cadence of being able to play games in my like off-stream life as like general hobbies, as well as really get hype about stuff this year, even though I know the world is kind of the way that it is. So I'm really grateful for that, of just being able to ground myself and getting lost into fantasy and fiction. So that way, the practical things and things I need to do to, handle the day to day and what I can control has been really nice. So that's kind of what I've been up to. It's just learning Scholar, which again, Scholar's a really fun class. I think it's like one of my favorites. Along with White Mage, because I'm a White Mage main, of course, and I really like Archer, so I'm really learning how to do be a DPS, ranged DPS. So yeah, basically today we're gonna do a little bit of the Scholar quest line. Like I said, I think one more quest I can do right now as a Scholar, because we're level 64. I think there's only like a few more left for this quest line in particular. But we'll figure it out. We'll let you know, keep you posted. Because I think there's up to level 80 for the Scholar quest line, and then I will. Hi Joe, welcome in. I hope you're having a nice one. I'm just giving an update about what I'm up to as a multi-stream on here and on YouTube at the same time. But I hope you're doing well today, even though all my things are broken. So again, apologies, y'all. I'm gonna be saying it all stream that my stuff is not working. But yeah, we will do all of the Scholar quest line on stream. And then like I said before, I still play as other classes. I just don't stream them. But I do play, as you can see on my sidebar, like a bunch of other classes like Picto, Archer or Bard. I do want to get all the magical DPS classes and, be able to go from there. So yeah. Let me adjust something really quick, y'all, in terms of my setup really fast. And apologies. And hi there! I just want to make sure I'm keeping tabs on folks on YouTube and on Twitch. But welcome in. Lovely to see you, Charles. Hope you're having a nice one. Huzzah. But yeah, so that's the plan. If you're wondering why I'm here, is because I did one of the dungeons I had never done, and it brought me to the Heavensward area, and I was like, oh, I had never done this one. Okay, cool. It's fair. It's fine. It's cool. Whatever. So, and yeah, I'm really excited. I do think I'm going to end up being a raider, probably in Final Fantasy 14. I think that's probably what's going to work for me. I'm excited for it, mainly because I do like to learn how to fight bosses, which is why I think Monster Hunter is going to be a lot of fun for me. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Because I know I'm going to need a little bit of time to like practice and to be able to not die multiple times. But that's why teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. Trust your healers. Because I need all the healer weapons as well as everything for Archer and pretty much picked up. So we're gonna be in the trenches for a minute. Okay. Let's see. Going back to the Thornberry. And then for the quest line, we've pretty much been helping this, I think it's Sarito? I'm probably saying it wrong, but we've been helping them. See, you're smart, so you must know. Since this is Final Fantasy 14 and the first name was already Final Fantasy, can we sue the producers for false advertisement? I'm screaming. I mean, can Square Enix sue itself? Is that possible? I don't know. Can Square Enix sue itself for, like, basically saying it's a Final Fantasy when it's not? That's a good question. I feel like they could for the giggles as a gag, but I'd be curious. I feel like someone shouldn't do that. I feel like Yoshi P should do it as a gag joke, being like, "I'm suing my company for having the same name as my games that I care about." I like stuff like that, like fourth wall breaking things. Oh man. But I'm gonna say possibly, possibly. um, but we have been helping this character because there's been a disease that was turning these folks who are like scholars slash book folks or lovers of knowledge into thornberries. So this has kind of been the whole plot line for this, which is, I'm not gonna lie, kind of dark. It's been to me the darkest quest line for um, the scholar healer like arcs, but I don't have a problem necessarily. So yeah, yeah. And I think in regards to where we are in the MSQ in comparison, I do believe that we're now into the Stormblood quest line for Final Fantasy 14. So, like White Mage and some other classes, you go through each of the expansions and have a certain amount of like quests you can do for your job. So we've done all the ones for ARR and Heavensward, yeah, and then we're doing the ones for Stormblood now. So let me actually, I'm pretty sure I'm going back to the Marauders Guild. Yeah, I always have to like double check, like where am I going? When I learned Scholar, that was when I realized we've been beating up those poor Thornberries when they're just innocent people. That's what I'm a little worried about. Jinx, how did you say that? Like, are we just murdering people who got turned into monsters by somebody giving people things way back when? Because if that's the case, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's terrifying. And I'm not a fan. Respectfully, I'm not a fan because I'm like, listen, Thornberries, I've told y'all on stream, I get scared because they stab peoples, and I don't want to get shanked by a turtle-looking thing just because I'm existing. But if they're like actual people we can turn back to who they were, that would be great, you know? So, yeah. The things we learn in Final Fantasy lore that scares the crap out of me, respectfully. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to Camp Tranquil. Got it. Other than that, I mean, I'm pretty good. Like I said, I start the year that is basically human. I joked. I mean, you're not wrong. History's got some brutal stuff for humans. So we gonna leave that in the chat. I'm just saying, history is yeah. But you know, I love the good ending where people don't get harmed and hurt, preferably. But yeah. And I don't mean that in a way to dismiss, like, sincerely, y'all, like, history, but yeah, history will tell you that, yikes. That's why you gotta read history and know to try to do good as much as possible. No good deed goes unpunished, but again, do good in the world. I'm just saying. Going through Thanalan. Oh yeah, we were chasing a Thornberry, so we're doing something. We're basically chasing this person. I'm a little worried because again, yeah. But I'm biased. Speaking for myself and nobody else, of course, I'm a social scientist, so I'm really biased towards history, psychology, and a bunch of things. So I'm just letting y'all know that as I say to people, the gag is I am actually a scientist in real life. It is not a joke. That is not a joke. It's that thing of with great power comes great responsibility, form of me having too much cerebralness going on in my head. I'm just saying. That's why I got nerfed, because it was short. But the knowledge is in here. And I love to read a good book, even though sometimes I gotta take a pause, because history hurts my feelings a lot. Oh, God. Okay, so they're not here, so more traveling. I could just fly to. I guess I have a chocobo. Which, I need to change my barding, because I know it's after Christmas and the holidays, but I like the holiday barding. It's super cute. Okay, we're going right here. This is how I know you did good science. Not saying it's right, but being... Yeah, that's true. Especially with the way history is in terms of being treated really badly if you were the type of person who, you know, had certain knowledge and things like that, which was pretty much without spoiling it too much. But you should watch the show Castlevania. That's essentially what happened. Um, yeah, and I mean, I try to do what I can. Uh, but you know, when you know a lot of knowledge, sometimes people don't like to be informed or they don't want to hear it. And you know, once you learn something, sometimes you can't unsee it and unlearn it, and then it's a thing. I actually have not. Wait, hold. I need to get my food. No worries. I can hold it until you come back. Let me know when you're back, though. As I survey the destination of where I am at. Even though I'm going to be doing a lot more language learning this year. As well as I need to brush up on some other skills scientifically. But I got to work out the kinks right now. We're still in the part of the year where my brain's like, all right, what do I want to do? What do I got to do? And how do we move forward day by day type of vibe. Because I can't rush. I can't rush into the new year. Like, I know the Gregorian calendar says we're in the middle of January, but my brain's like, hey, it's until the sun is shining and it doesn't go down at 6 o'clock, we're not doing this. Okay. Oh, no! We gotta help our friend who's about to get attacked and skinned alive. Preferably. Yes. Do we have to hurt you? I have to hurt you. Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure, you know, that was the thing. Oh, and I should probably summon my fairy. That would be great. Just gonna keep smacking water war on the ground so I can kill you all. Yes, sir. Should probably do this too. Alright. Forgot to eat some food, but it's fine. Okay, casting more magic spells. Okay, welcome back. And no, I have not actually. I have not eaten. I don't think I've had any eggplant before. Yeah, and I have not. I see what you did there, Jinx. Like, I low-key, because I know Joe was asking in the way, too, where I was like, I kind of feel like the double entendre of that question. And no, I have not. But in the genuine question way, no, I have not. I have not. I want to try it, though. Because I feel like people have talked about, like, fried eggplant in terms of, like, veggies and stuff. So I feel like it would be decent. But tell me if I'm wrong. I'm just shocked. Like, have you had fried eggplant, or if anybody's had fried eggplant, to let me know how you feel about it. Because, like, for example, like, I've had, like, caviar. I tried a little bit, and I'm just like, no. Well, I don't hate it. It just tastes like if you try caviar with crackers, it just tastes like if you had crackers with, like, peanut butter or something. I don't know how to describe it. But, yeah. Eggplant omelet is such a common dish. Really? Okay. That sounds good, actually. But I like omelets. I need to try that. I don't know where the heck I would get that, though. Because, at least where I'm from, in terms of things, like I've had Filipino food. But I don't think I've had an eggplant omelet. But I've had a lot of, like, different foods from different cultures and stuff. And I haven't specifically had that before. But I want to try it, though, because I feel like I do like a lot of, like, vegan or veggie dishes. I love meat, don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't know. I feel like eggplant would be good. So. And no worries, Joe. That's fair in terms of things in regards to the question. And I don't mind random questions like that too, in terms of things as well. So, and Charles is not bad at prepared properly. Okay, cool. That's good to know in terms of things. I appreciate that in terms of information, because yeah, again, like I think it's something I want to try, but we'll have to see. I'm gonna ride if Filipino restaurants don't serve those there. I don't know actually. I've had Filipino fried rice, but I don't think I've had an eggplant omelet. I might have to see, 'cause I think there's a Filipino restaurant near where I'm at. So now you got me perked. Let me write this down. I might try it with my family or something. Because their context, I live in an area where there's a lot of like cultural restaurants and foods. So, like, there's like, what's it call it? Like, there's just so many dishes from different people's cultures, which is a privilege I understand. So, I just think there's certain foods I've been wanting to try, but I just don't like. I don't have like either I don't know where the restaurants are in my area, or I need to like go find them. Cause I live like in like I guess a melting pot area to where it's just a lot of different people of different cultures and foods that I've tried from like college on down. But there's like certain foods that I haven't tasted yet that I think would be good. But I'm pretty sure there are drinks. I just haven't found them, which I need to do some hunting now. Especially if you have any other recommendation dishes in terms of like Filipino food, because I like Filipino food a lot actually. Like I love Filipino fried rice. That's one of my favorites personally. If I had to pick one, and then like I think I have certain foods in different cultures that I appreciate, but I had to think about it for a second. If you ask me specifically, it'll jog my brain. But for now, I would say like Filipino rice is really good. The way it's cooked, I love it. Oh, thank you. The I mean, I don't want to assume people's gender, so. Gotta sweat out the bitterness with salt. Slice it and cover it with salt, and it will sweat out the bitterness. Okay. Cool, Charles. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, again, that sounds good. Because I do like savory dishes, but I also really appreciate, I love me, like, salty foods, which is not the best thing, because I try to make sure I don't hurt myself in terms of eating too many things that have a lot of salt. But I do like savory and sweet things, though, which is why I love a lot of tea and I love a lot of rice. I love rice-based dishes, so I love me some carbs. So, that sounds good. Okay. Okay, that's cool. We respect pronouns around here, so I'm happy for it in terms of things. I don't want to misgender people as always, so, I know. I'm glad the game told me. Oh, you did? Did Twitch not tell me? Oh, I'm so sorry, Aspen. Jeez. Ah, there it is. Sorry, everybody. I was not ignoring the raid. Oh my god, that's so bad. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Aspen. Thank you so much for raiding in here. Oh gosh. This is what I mean where I'm clumsy. But hi, everybody. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope, Aspen, you had a good time on stream. You have to let me know what you played, but welcome in. My name is C. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm currently playing Final Fantasy XIV, but I'm your friendly neighborhood artsy scientist, both in real life and on YouTube and on Twitch, as in it's not a joke and not a gag. I'm literally a scientist. But see, what happens is I'm clumsy and I get nerfed a lot, and I'm currently, like, scuff and shenanigans with setting up being a multi-streamer, as in, like, multi-streaming to Twitch and thanks. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, you can set up notifications for raids too. Oh, God. There's so many things I have to do. So, again, and thank you, Aspen, for telling me that you're playing Final Fantasy XIV. I hope y'all enjoyed watching Aspen. Again, I'm a Final Fantasy XIV lover. I do a lot of dungeons raids. I'm currently in Endwalker, and I plan to be in Dawn Trial by the spring. But I want to be a high-end raider and do Ultimate. So, you know, if you're into that, you can hang around and stuff, but respectfully, if you've been hanging out with Aspen and stuff is super cool, which again, for those of you who are in my chat who've been here, you can go follow, you know, Aspen. If you need to scamper or like you'll take care of yourself, or if you need to wind down after watching Aspen, please do not feel obligated that you have to stay. I'd love for you to join me as I do the Scholar quest line from, you know, Final Fantasy 14 because I'm an Omni healer. But if you gotta go, you gotta go. So I hope you have a nice one if you decide to scamper away. And thanks for stopping by in terms of riding the raid train and everything. And for those of you who decided to say, I hope you enjoy in terms of me gabbing on about Thornberries and food right now. But yeah. Yes, maybe I do. I mean, video games cause me a lot of pain. I still love them though, because I like getting glam. I think for Final Fantasy and a lot of games, it's really because of like fashion. I'm biased. No worries, Aspen. Thank you so much for the rating. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you. And thanks for letting me know that you rated on Twitch because I missed that as I, you know, watch both chats on YouTube and Twitch. But please have a nice rest of your night. And thank you for stopping by. And like I said, y'all, if you aren't following Aspen, I know I don't have my shout outs and setups up yet. Please, you know, please go follow Aspen. Super cool person and really awesome. So, yeah, you'll enjoy, you know, Aspen streams as much as you enjoy mine if you want to, you know, have some fun. But please take care, Aspen. And everybody else who rode the raid, I hope you have a nice one if you decide to scamper away. Alrighty. We are knee deep in this in terms of shenanigans. Oh, okay. So he's a scholar in Royal Marine. So he was both kind of like a marauder and like a study person. That's cool. So we gotta remember at this point of the story for the scholar quest line is that the Thornberries are the folks who've been turned into them. They do have their, I guess, cognition and their essence back, or their soul, but they're still not able to go back to their normal bodies. So that's why this Thornberry's talking to us, even though like they're not who they used to be in their other body. So, okay. Now I'm thinking about, do Thornberries live for a long time? What's their lifespan like? This is what I mean when I love lore, but I don't really know. Do Thornberries live a long time? These are the questions I ask all the time. And hi, Toko. Welcome in. I hope you're having a nice one. Thanks for stopping into stream. I hope you're doing well. I'm playing Final Fantasy 14, doing the Scholar quest line before I jump into Endwalker and get my feelings hurt. But yeah. And just as a heads up, as a reminder for folks, I don't read the text for Final Fantasy 14, but I do slow down, so if you would like to read it, you can. And of course, if you watch my VODs, for those of you on YouTube and on Twitch, I do try to like make sure I pause enough so folks can read the story, so that way I can talk about it and we can all be on the same page. Just for accessibility purposes, because, you know, I try to be, you know, kind. And it's not even just about being kind, it's just that, to me, it's a bare minimal to be accessible as much as possible, as much as one can be. So, yay. Alright, where am I going now? Oh, I'm going back to the thing. I'll just fly over. We don't have to teleport. Even though I feel like I can, but I'll just fly back over. Are we going over to that like little thing over there? Is that what's happening? No, I lied. I'm going up here, right? Probably, maybe. No, I lied. I don't have a sense of direction, y'all. Don't listen to me when I say stuff. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, you could have got shanked. Like, for real. They don't like Thornberries around here. I mean, I understand why, but you could have died. We gotta make sure you stay alive. Alright. I think I can't proceed. Nope, I can't proceed. Alright, that was quick. So, again, we'll do the Scholar quest line another time. But for now, time to go be an Astro and go do the MSQ for Endwalker. Exactly, like Jinx, I feel like I like Thornberries. They're cute in theory, but then I think I have trauma from them trying to shank me in all the video games I played in Final Fantasy. Specifically, I think it's 12. I think that might be the traumatic thing of a Thornberry stabbing the heck out of me. So, but yeah, you know, for the most part, they look cute. They don't look harmless if they didn't have knives. you know, kind of bait. Oh, I forgot I can't fly. Yeah, and like Toku, what you're saying, like that one hit KO is traumatizing. Like why they gotta be like that? I don't know. I don't know what the beef is. I need to look up this lore now. I need to write myself a note to look up Thornberry lore. Because I don't know what the beef is. Like, did it just, is that their thing as monsters? They just are like shanky thing? You know how like some monsters in games where they just, that's their MO. They've just got all this angst and build up aggression. They just want to hurt people. That's what I'm thinking it is, but I want to look up lore. Exactly. They come at you slowly. Like they're going to just, they know they're going to kill you, but they do it in a way that's like, I'm going to kill you and stab you slowly and make sure it's agonizingly painful, which is why Thornberries are terrifying. I'm just saying. Like, I'm biased, clearly. And as a reminder, y'all, we are currently in the beginnings of Endwalker. So, as I will always say on my Final Fantasy 14 story streams, I still get back beef with the one from 7. There's a Thornberry in Final Fantasy 7, Sigma, and welcome in. I didn't know that. Because I'm going to play 7 Rebirth and stuff, so that's beautiful that there's more in there that are going to stab me. That's sexy. Because I love getting stabbed by creatures. But as I always say, y'all, I'm currently an Endwalker. So, I will talk about the story up until this point, but I will not spoil for anything that I haven't gotten to yet until we get to that. So if you are a Final Fantasy 14 player, for context or new, I've done A Realm Reborn. I have done Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers. I'm now an Endwalker, and then we will get to Dawntrail after that. Yeah, I feel like I need to think on that, Jinx. That's a good question. I feel like Morborals are very terrifying because I know in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which, by the way, that is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games of all time, or at least one of my favorite Final Fantasy games I've ever played. One of the first bosses in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is a Morboral, and that thing is terrifying because it's super huge, and you're just this tiny little person with your party fighting people. So I feel like I have some beef with them too, but I need to think about it. For the most part, I really don't like the monsters that... I feel like there's like when the monster here in Final Fantasy 14 has multiple eyes, like the squid ones. Those are kind of weird to me. I don't like that. But I need to think about that. Because I have the encyclopedias for Final Fantasy 14. I just need to think about what monsters. Because there's a few I probably have some beef with now that I'm like, I don't like you. Like, why are you like that? But Marlboros is a good one because they're creepy. I was still a baby Final Fantasy player, so I was like, what's this little green guy? You're going to put him up against me in the Buster Sword with his little knife? Oh, who's a cute little fire? Who's going to try to stand up? Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea murdered me. Yeah, that's typically how it goes, Sigma. So I appreciate your storytelling. That's good storytelling because that's literally what happens to every single person. He's like, oh, it's cute. And then you die. And then you're just like, what just happened? Like, what is going on? But no, it's literally... I feel like that's like what happened to me too when I was when I first met a Dawnberry a long time ago, is that I literally went up to it, was like, oh, it's cute, what does this do? And then I died. I'm sobbing. Every debuff in Eorzea, I'm screaming. Yeah, Marlboro Breath is pretty bad as a debuff, along with Doom is pretty harsh too. Oh god. Oh. We're already into the shenanigans? Well, let me go ahead and do this. I'm crying, Joe. Lol. Anything but that. And I hate it every time. Fair. All saying valid things in the chat. Like, sincerely and truly. And I guess, like, the Thornberries think if you come up with them and basically, you know, say some things about its appearance, it will shank you because it's like, I don't like you. And it's just something else. Okay, where am I going in the context of this map? Oh! Okay, cool. Also, y'all will notice in the chat, for those of you on Twitch, not so much YouTube, though I appreciate my YouTube followers, because again, y'all are clearly cool. I don't have a bias towards a particular chat. But on Twitch, I did get some follower badges on VIB badges and stuff, so just know I'm working out the kinks for that. So please don't fight over the badges. I'll fix it, I promise. But, yeah, I did get some VIP badges as well as some other things. So I'm trying to work out and make sure everybody's in the right spot, as well as like fix the badges and stuff for people. So just know that's I'm working on it. Oh. You look cool in theory, but I don't want to fight you. You remind me of one of the monsters I fought in my D&D campaign a long time ago, and I don't like that with the most buys. I want my founder's badge. I'm not gonna stop y'all from getting badges. I'm just saying. I'm gonna fix them to make sure they're accurate. Hi, Ling. Welcome in. I hope you're having a nice one. Thanks for coming in. I am currently playing Final Fantasy XIV, doing the Endwalker storyline as a Astro Logan. So I hope you're having a nice one. I got multi-streaming to work, so I'm currently streaming both on Twitch and YouTube. So it's great so far. And even though I can't do my shout-outs and everything else right now, so apologies because I don't have my thing set up in terms of bot and stuff. But I'm glad you're here. So yeah. It's fine when you get hit with it because I can always just assume it, but when I'm healing, I get hit with it. Yeah, that's the worst, Jinx. I totally feel you on that one. It's something else. It is something else. No one said they should make. I'm crying in terms of that attack. Sigma. I have a knife. If I don't get my founder's badge, founders are gonna. Oh, Joe means there are plastic knives that are not sharp. So I'm just saying, just to let you know. And when you hit the backstage stuff, the first 10 people to subs to you will have a founder's badge. So people go, oh my lord, it's really? I didn't know that, Jinx. Oh. Well, you heard Jinx. I didn't know that, so I'm gonna let people figure that out. If you decide to. And Sigma's ready with the knives in the chat. I'm crying. And yeah, I'm having a good one, Ling. I've been trying to like get my bearings back because I was on leave for a little while. I took some vacation time, and so I'm trying to get my bearings this week and trying to plan out the rest of the year. Also trying to like get my work-life balance in terms of things and some applications in regards to like learning new skills and stuff. Just planning out. But otherwise, I can't complain. I appreciate that. I hope you've been having a good day too, Ling. Appreciate always seeing you, of course. So. Oh, it was good. I usually just like veg out and just chill. So I usually try to make sure during the holiday season that I am just like resting and sending people their gifts and stuff and just enjoying life. So it was really good to have some time off because I always take time off usually towards the end of the year, just so I can make sure I can be on call for certain things I'll need to do. But other than that, it was pretty chill. I got to like battle with my siblings in terms of our Mario Kart tourney and things like that. And welcome, Diego. It's lovely to see you over on YouTube. I hope you're having a nice one. Like I said, my bots and stuff are messed up and things, so I can't give shout outs, but I hope that you're having a good one and we're playing. Hope you're having a good one and taking care of yourself. We're playing Final Fantasy XIV and doing more of the Endwalker storyline. But yeah, I appreciate that in terms of, yeah, got some time off and just really enjoyed just spending time with family and just, you know, enjoying like home cooking and just being able to sleep and not be stressed out. And I love shout out to my, I'm very privileged and like I said, like I love what I do and the people I work with. So everybody was really kind to let me just, you know, take some time and just enjoy stuff. And then now I'm really feeling refreshed to be able to hit the ground running this year, even with everything that's going on, of course. Oh, Mario Kart, I'm so rusty. Yeah, Mario Kart 8 is still really, really tough. I am currently the Mario Kart champion in my house, but respectfully, like, that's on 100cc, and the reverse courses in 200cc are the devil. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. For those of you who play on that, I will play you in Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. It's one of my favorite games. But God, that game, it's a lot. It's a lot sometimes. But I do love Mario Kart. It's one of my favorite franchises of all time. Like, I love being a kart racer. I usually play Princess Peach. I do like Rosalina and Baby Peach, but yeah. Oh yes, Jinx, I love sleep. I love to sleep and nap. Sleep is a precious commodity, and I mean that. I do mean that. First of how many? Wait, repeat the question, Joe. Sorry, I missed it. First of in terms of shenanigans. Um, but I don't want to misunderstand the question. My bad, because I'm trying to like make sure I'm looking at both chats. So my apologies. Used to be a monster at Mario Kart, but I'm washed up. That's fair. I feel like if you don't play for a while with Mario Kart, you can get like beat up very quickly by people because the online play um is rough. Like people are really really good on that game, but I really want to like be better. But I love Mario Kart, so I'm biased. Along with like Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, and Splatoon, those are the 3 games I really actually want to be decent at. I just need to make the time. It's too bad my brothers aren't into fighting games. I used to kick their asses in games like those. I'm sure I can kick their asses now. I believe you, Jinx. Because I think for the other types of games, my siblings are a lot better. I think for me, I am pretty decent at Mario Kart, but don't quote me because my brother can kick my ass. The first in Mario Kart, how many in the household? So we did a tourney over the holiday season where we did all the levels because I got my sibling and my siblings some accessories to play with in Mario Kart, and we were just doing a tourney. So I won the tourney so far, but we're gonna be doing we're gonna do more shenanigans. But I'm winning so far. The undefeatable in House of Bubblegum. I'm crying. I appreciate that, Jinx, because you got this. I think if you have siblings, you are just obligated to do, especially if you're a gamer. If you all are gamers, respectfully, you should do tourneys. It's a lot of fun, even if you're adults. Because I do that with my siblings all the time. We do like Mario Kart tourneys and stuff like that, and it's just great to see who's actually like hasn't lost their skill and who's actually decent. And we also got the new Mario Party game. I think it's Mario Party Superstars. I forgot the title, but we played that too, which is a lot of fun. I love the rhythm game, but I'm biased because I'm a DDR kid. So, that one was rough. My brother ended up beating my behind in that one, though, because Mario Party is the devil. And I mean that in, like, Mario Party is one of them games where, like, you're all hot stuff, and then somebody gets 5 stars, and then you're just stuck crying because you lost because they get, like, 8 special stars. So my brother just pretty much did that. He just beat the snot out of me and my sister, and I was just like, okay, this is cool. Whatever floats your boat. Because I'm first, but because I'm the only one, I suck at Mario Kart. Gotcha. No worries. I mean, being the first and, doing the damn thing regardless, Joe, is always good, of course. So I'm here for it in terms of shenanigans. I have a nagging feeling my brothers are ragers and toxic trash talkers. I end up being the most patient at competitive games, I think. I'm crying. That's so interesting, though. Especially for folks who have siblings. So I feel like I'm the one who, like, is the... Like, I don't, like, get really wild per se in terms of rage quitting, but I'm the one who's like the most, because I feel like I'm an ambivert, excuse me, and my siblings are a bit more introverted from me and than me. So like we all kind of just like rage laugh. I don't know how to describe it. Like we're not mean to each other, but it's more like we know we're kidding when I'm like, dang it, I'm not talking to you for like 30 minutes. But we know we're joking because it's just we're gamers and it's not that serious. Because we know we have skills and stuff because we're all like sports minded. We do art and have our commonalities and differences and stuff. But yeah, that's interesting that you got some ragers though and like trash talkers. Because I know for me, I just be joking around with my siblings. I'd be poking fun at them and be like, I'm gonna get y'all. I'm gonna get y'all back. But yeah, I'm a middle child, so I mean I'm always like that. That reminds me when I saw the mods in 2023. I ended up oh nice in terms of Mario Madness. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool, Diego. I can respect that. In terms of those things. In terms of like seeing the mods and then like, the VTube the mod for Mario Madness, which I've heard about in terms of things, yeah. Which I know you've talked about too in terms of streams as well, for sure. I still get tilted sometimes, but it takes more from me than my brothers. I am screaming. That's fair. I feel like I don't mind folks who get like passionate about gaming because I think it's funny, especially when it's like a family of gamers. Because I grew up with like gaming with my cousins and my siblings, so I remember like growing up just doing like giant tourneys. Like we did Super Smash Bros. And then Mario Kart with like a bunch of my siblings, and like with my siblings and cousins, and I think we had like 8-person tourneys. It was a lot of fun back then. So I grew up around like gamers and just did a lot of gamer stuff. So now as an adult, like me streaming and playing games with friends and mutuals is always great. I always wanted to do it with friends. I didn't have a lot of friends who were gamers. Well, no, I did, but like, I didn't have like an MMORPG, but I did play like Mario Party and Mario Kart. So those are like my default like community games that I play with like people I know. If that makes sense. And then I know we're walking with her so she doesn't get kidnapped because of people taking people in this part of the game. I'm trying to like bob and weave these monsters that are like, hey, I will aggro you because I want to be all wild and stuff. But yeah. Okay. I do like the architecture though. Oh, wrong thing. I'm touching a butterfly minion. Yes. But I think most of the games I played that were friendship destroyers, everybody was fine with. But again, we never did the thing where it was toxic. So I'm not a toxic person when it comes to gaming. I'm more just like joking and having fun. But I've never, to me, done it in a way where
That would be Radzat Han. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
And sorry for that abruptness. I don't want to talk over the cutscenes. But to finish my thought, like, I'm not a toxic person, but I do get passionate about it in terms of gaming, which folks can tell you who play Final Fantasy 14 with me. You can see that passion comes out when we're doing dungeons and stuff together. But I'm not, like, toxic. Have I ruined some friendships, though? I don't think I have with friends in high school and college when we used to do gamer parties and stuff. I think it was more just a bunch of people laughing. Because it'd just be so much chaos. And like when you're playing with more than like 6 people at a party, it's such a thing. But again, I like when I was anime club president back in high school and college, and then when I did like gamer stuff with my friends, 'cause I used to hang out with a lot of gamers and nerds and stuff. But we used to just like play games and stuff together, go to cons and everything in games. So I just remember those days of just doing that type of thing where we never really got to the point where we were just throwing hands. Oh, and that's what I'm saying. Imagine you throwing hands. I don't know if you did, but in my head I'm crying. I feel like in my mind, if I had a Lizzie McGuire moment, I am like, like, oh my God, what the heck is happening, girl? But I'm just low key just dropping my controller, being like, all right, I accept defeat. It is what it is, kind of vibe. Because at the end of the day, as long as I'm having fun with friends, I never really got to the point where I would try to intentionally be very malicious with people playing games. Because I'm not that type of person. Like, to me, it's not that big of a deal. But I do think, like, it's fun to poke fun at friends and be like, hey, I hate you because you freaking beat me in Mario Party. I'm not talking to you for, like, 5 minutes. And then my friend's just like, oh, yeah? All right, then, well, you could just sit there and be mad about it. And I'll be like, okay. And then it's just a joke, obviously. So, yeah. In my case, I also grew up with gaming, making drawings. This is what I've dreamed to do with my life. Even oh, no worries. I don't think it's impossible, Diego. I think gaming and drawing in terms of things, I think you can definitely do it. So, don't feel like it's impossible. I think it's very possible. I mean, I have like friends who and family now who are going into gaming or in the gaming industry, or at least because I grew up in gaming, my siblings are in art fields and stuff, so you can make it in there. So no worries. It's not impossible for sure. Just gotta make your headway and you'll get there when it's time. So yeah.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing. Well, he is the most important person in Radzat Han. Long ago, this island was home to 2 tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hyur from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage, has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Rajat Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
I'm screaming, Joe.
Delay with the vessel. I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Okay, Fan Daniel. I don't know what to say. And in regards to throwing hands, that reminded me of the fact that, like, I did do martial arts with my best friend in high school. That's the only attempt of a friend that we threw hands, that we actually had to fight each other at certain points. She told me I was very much a bit of a spitfire in the way that I know she said. And I know if she ever saw this part of the stream, she'd laugh at me. I know Fan Daniel can do some wild stuff, which I'm not a fan of right now. But we'll deal with it in a second, I guess. Are we going back to the city? Okay. I'm just going to teleport over there. I've heard there's some gut punches in Endwalker. Obviously, I've been saying that since I've started the expansion. I'm not going to be prepared, though, because Shadowbringers was really, really bad. As in, it was a great story, but my feelings are perpetually hurt. So, if it's going to be on par with that, if not worse, then oh boy. Okay. I appreciate you, Diego. Oh, let me not have it auto forward if it's just text. Okay. Do we need more supplies? Okay, talisman prototypes, because Urian, J, and Asthenian have got everybody amped. That's completely not shocking. Joe, the size difference, I'm crying. Yes, this wee dragon boy and this big elephant person. Yes. It's definitely like a size difference. Which I think is true, because again, I always make the joke that my warrior, like, canon-wise, is my JoJo or my is my stand. Because I think I looked it up. Viera height is between, I think, 5'10" and 6 foot something. And I'm like 5 foot, so my Viera, who's the shortest possible height in Final Fantasy 14, is like 5'10". Like, ain't no way. So my headcanon is she's my stand, cause I'm really short compared to my warrior. Like, and it's so funny to me because when I play games with other people, like I'm usually taller than some of the other characters, especially if people play Makote and stuff. But then in real life, I'm short, so I think that's just hilarious. Elephant reminds me, oh, nice. That's a cool favorite animal, Diego, in terms of that. That's cool. Yeah, I can appreciate that a lot. Thanks for sharing that fun fact. Oh, yeah. She sneezes, you're airborne. Yeah. She definitely could take me at least halfway across a stadium or something, you know? Am I going with you in regards to supplies? I had a feeling I was going to be on a supply run, but it's cool. Oh, we're getting ore. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Alchemy. Yeah, I made my aura as tall as I could to make her so she'd be almost my height. Nice. That's cool. Pin Kinky, no worries. You can choose what you want to do because you're a mod on both, so it's up to you. And I hope the mods are gonna be okay because they're gonna be kind of on double duty. But that's why I'm gonna like see if I can get some help in terms of stuff. But it's all good, Eddie. But welcome in. I hope you're having a nice one. I'm doing the Endwalker MSQ in terms of things. It's like I can't do any more for the Scholar quest line, so I'll get more story tonight. But no, Aspen, that's really good. Yeah, because I know I think Auras and Makote, I think you can make them about 5-ish something, and I think Makote's can be short, but I know Viera's can. And I think Hofgar can't be short either. So it's one of those things of like, I can't make her accurate to me. And I'm still debating as I make my like character sheets and stuff for Final Fantasy 14, if I want to make it to where my Viera is actually just canonly my height, or I just want to keep her tall just for the shits and giggles, excuse my language, but I don't know. But that's cool that you have her close to your actual height, Aspen. I think I really appreciate that fun fact. Leave it to me. But I gotta wait to kind of work on my character sheet in terms of Final Fantasy 14 because I do actually want to have one based on some of the outfits I get in this expansion, which I'm super hype about for doing like the Eden series. I made my Bune my actual height and he was too short. I'm crying. Oh my goodness. And I'm crying, Joe. Lol. But no, I can respect that in terms of making it your actual height. Because like I say, I don't think it'd be weird to have short Vieras, but I think like canon-wise, they're not supposed to be short. But I'm only ever going to play Viera class. If there wasn't a Bune class, I would probably be an elf. An elf or maybe a Makote, but yeah, I'm always going to be the Bune class. I like bunnies. So. And y'all know my thing about Fran for Final Fantasy 12 and then like, you know, the whole thing of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Which one of my, an artist I follow who does Final Fantasy 14 art, I think she uses she, her pronouns. She was actually, she was commenting that she drew Viera art because she was also somebody who played Final Fantasy Tactics and loved the Viera class. I was like, thank you for making this art. You're super cool. Not expecting anything. And she's like, thank you for the reply. And I was like, I appreciate you. Because, of course, when I reply to people's stuff, I don't expect anything, of course. But it was just really cool to know that people from the Final Fantasy Tactics to Bune love and Final Fantasy 14 pipeline is real. Because that is me. I appreciate you, Diego, in terms of we got this. Yeah. Alright, I guess we're going with him now to get this ore. Even though Fan Daniel's about to do some wild stuff. Because I think there's a dungeon coming up, actually. Which, you know, that's cool. We'll figure it out. I do think the pacing for Endwalker is good. Because, like I said, I think from post-Shadowbringers to now, it's been nice to kind of have a little bit of a reprieve. Even though the world is on fire. Say less, I'm on my way. Law. Let me know, Genki, if you let me know when you get on, and if you want to be in the VC, let me know too. If not, no pressure. You don't have to be. We could just do it together in terms of the run. Because as I always say, y'all, especially for mutuals and friends, like if you want to play with me on Final Fantasy 14, you can. I am totally chill. With that, you don't have to be in VC with me, and there's no pressure to game with me either. But I always have the open invitation for friends that should jump on and be full shenanigans with me on stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, they do like look like the dodos from Eorzea. Yeah. Hamsa? Huh, okay. Alright, we're going towards the art post. These chocobos seem sus. I'm crying! I mean, I would agree with you. Is it? Is it? Is it, Jinx? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm screaming at me in this big old Astro dress and then me riding this thing. Like the way it's just waddling. I'm crying. I mean, can you eat dodos? Can you eat them in this game? Is there food for the dodos? Oh, so the thing stretching out is a sword. Nice. I like that they have this little interlude where you're riding together and he's giving you lore. I can respect that. I mean, I'm here for food. I'm here for food, so, you know. I don't think I can zoom in any closer now. That tower is huge. What do you mean? It's just there menacingly. Okay, so we're basically going where he is to protect him, and then we're going a little bit further ahead in terms of where we need to go. But we love good food, so I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at y'all in the chat at all. Not Varshan! You know, Genki, that's gonna be my headcanon for him. His name's gonna be Varshan. Because you said it. I'm crying, though. I can see why you say that in terms of, like, the name itself. Being, of course, respectful, because I can see, and I could be wrong, but I need to look at it again for this expansion. It sounds like this expansion, some of the cultural background, it might be South Asian. So being respectful in terms of, like, where the lore is in terms of the cultural appreciation of it, but it does sound like a name that, like, could be Vershawn. At least that could be, like, you know, an equivalent. Kind of like how, like, names, depending on where they're from, have different meanings. Or, like, they might have, like, one meaning in one language and be spelled in a similar way, but then might have a slightly different meaning in another language, even though they're spelled a little differently or similarly kind of thing. So that's what I mean, which I think my brain's like, you're kind of right. You could just spell it with a W to be Vershawn. That's interesting. I ain't mad. And I say that I hope I could be wrong. I need to look into it because I know, for example, like with Dontra, I think it's inspired some of the areas by Latin America, I think. But I could be wrong because I know I want to say with Stormblood, I think it was all like Japanese stuff, Japanese culture. So I think it's like the different types of different countries in Asia and the continent and stuff. But I could be wrong specifically in terms of specific like regions or areas, or different like languages and things too. They might get an inspiration from. But I need to look at it to be accurate, so I'm not like telling y'all misinformation because I don't want to lie. I'm crying, and yes, shout out to my Asians who got dark skin, because yes, I know, I think it trips people up sometimes, but like, I feel like low key, Jinx, to your point, I feel like some of my friends who are Asian who are of darker skin tone want to fight people because they be like, "Excuse me." Like, hello, I exist. And I'm like, yes, you do. And I didn't say it. No worries, yeah. If I wasn't a recluse, I'd be. No worries, Jinx. I appreciate you, yeah. A lot of my, like, I want to say a lot of my Filipino friends, I think, tend to be more melanated in terms of having darker skin tones. Not to say, like, of course, people who are from East Asia don't have darker skin tones, of course. Like, it just depends in terms of, like, you know, people's genetics and their melanin and stuff. But, yeah, a lot of the folks I grew up with had, like, darker skin tones as Asian folks. So, I think it tripped people up a lot. And I was like, y'all, like, if you get enough sun, you turn brown. You might even be, like, you know. Well, I also have, like, friends and mutuals who are, like, Afro-Asian. I had some friends, I appreciate them, who I went to school with who are Afro-Asian, for example. Specifically, one of my friends who I think of, I appreciate her, and I haven't talked to her in a minute, but she's super cool. She's black and Japanese, and we're about the same complexion, if not, she's a little bit darker. But, yeah, in terms of, like, skin tones and stuff, people getting more melanated, or if you're in the house a lot, you might be more on the lighter skin tone in terms of, like, the spectrum. Japanese, Chinese, and Mongolian, I think, in terms of, yeah, in terms of some of Charles, you might be speaking to, like, some of the inspiration in terms of cultural stuff. Because, like I said, I need to look into it. I like that type of stuff, though, because I like that Final Fantasy or, like, games draw inspiration from real life in terms of different cultures and groups. And knowing that there's people who are, like, able to cross-culture and have, like, cross-cultural things going on, too. And, like, the most culturally appreciative way, of course, because I think that's really cool. Because I think of a lot of my friends who, like, I went to school with a lot of folks who were from different parts of the Asian diaspora. So that's why it doesn't shock me, because I grew up with folks like that. They're just, like, Southern Asian folks. So I appreciate them. And they're super cool, too. And now his name goes Rashawn, because my brain's going to, like, low-key mold that in. In terms of the memory now. Just funny. That is true. That is very true in terms of danger for children. Which reminds you too, I know a lot of people are moving to Red Note in terms of things, and it's so interesting from like a social standpoint of what's happening with people going to the app. But it's just reminding me that, like I said, I speak multiple languages, so I do want to practice a little bit more in terms of that, because I don't get to practice as much these days. I do spend time in multilingual spaces, but in regards to some of the spaces I get to go to, and I'm mainly talking virtual spaces, in terms of like meetings internationally, but I do appreciate like being able to hear different things in a culturally appreciative way, and as well as not assume that some place is going to be English dominant, for example. So yes, explain this crap about these darn towers that's taking over Eorzea and everywhere else. Because I hate it here. Oh, we're gathering information from the people here? Right, cool. I think their guild is Yandere. I'm not mad. Just an observation. I like the costumes. It's giving Alice in Wonderland. I need to get this dress though, because I love Alice in Wonderland. I love fairy tale type of stuff, as you can tell from me liking Shadowbringers. Plus, there's a dress in Infinity Nikki that literally looks like Alice in Wonderland. It's the it's one of the dresses you use to pet animals. Hi, Ginky. Oh, my bad. I should accept your invite when I'm not not reading dialogue. I'll accept the friend invite in a second though. Alright. I'm a little rusty. I haven't played Asher in a minute, I feel like. Yeah. I see what you did there, Jinx. And yeah, I know. I notice the caption sometimes is a little wrong. I feel like I don't know what to do about that. But yeah, it does. It does do that. It really does. And I'm like, oh God, maybe it's me in terms of my enunciation. But yeah, it's kind of funny how it just like some of the things I do say, it doesn't work out the way I think it would. Right, shake your head, sis, because let me tell you. The sibling shenanigans going on right now, I'm crying. Genki pulling up with the ride. I'm crying from the raid we did having that didn't you, I think you got that from the one of the Eden raids, right? Because that was one of the vehicle drops. It's cool they have the Radiant host to help them like patrol the area and stuff in terms of things. I guess they must have been fighting the I didn't say you didn't earn this, Genki. You got this. I understand. I agree with you. My first multi-seater, yes. Because you can get, for those of you who don't know, you can get multi-seater mounts in this part of the game. I think in Shadowbringers and maybe Endwalker. But otherwise, if you don't get the drop, you can buy one in the store. But I know some people don't want to buy the ones in the store because they're pricey. I know I have the Chocobo carriage, but I think the most expensive mount is the whale mount that holds 8 people. It's like $70, which is wild. And so I assume not everybody can have that. But yes, your first multi-seater, which is why I'm congratulations that you have that now, because it helps to have folks who have multi-seaters. So that way, when we want to do party shenanigans, you can help people transport. We are where now? Oh, over here. I was a little bit like, me? What? Okay. And I was just talking about the well, and I think it just passed by above me. The road east? Alright. I guess we're riding one of these again. Yep. Where am I going? Grounds? Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna ride the thing up here and hopefully not get murdered. Maybe. Y'all know me in directions. Oh, it's this little dot here. Oh my word. That is too small for me to have seen without potentially being completely harmed. Or not harmed, but completely missing that a little bit. And hi, Soul. Welcome in. I hope you're having a nice one. I am currently multi-streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time as I do the Endwalker main story. So I hope you're having a good one. and enjoying your day. And welcome in. Also, yeah, I will say this too, and this is not in particular to anybody. I will have it to where once I get things configured, I'm hoping to have it set up to if you just want to lurk and you don't want to say anything, but you want to, you know, be acknowledged. I'm gonna have a thing where it'll say like a silent hello that I've seen other streamers do. Like it's been inspiring for me for that because I do want to make sure folks know that you do not have to talk or say anything on streams. If you want to, of course, you can, but I want to make sure that if you just want to like stop by and hang out, but you just don't want to say anything or you don't really want to be called out, that you can use that option on streams. I just don't have it set it up now, but I will have it set up for folks who want to do that as a redeem. So that way I know you're here and like, you know, you can just chill out and lurk and do what you got to do. So I love, of course, when people chat in the most respectful way. But if you don't feel like it and just want to say hi and then, you know, do what you got to do, I am happy to make it work. I know, homie just left. I appreciate you so. It'll be a little bit easier set up on Twitch more than YouTube, but I'll figure it out. Not the emotes in the chat are sending me. I see Ethercurrent. I'm getting it right now because I'm so bad about that. I will also tell you too, if you're watching me, I don't have my running thing, but my usual you got here. My usual thing would be please make sure you drink water, stretch, eat some food, and chill out if you're watching me. I have food and water and stuff next to me, but I just want to make sure you stretch and like take a chill for a second if you are watching me, just to, you know, take care of yourself. I would jump in the wrong freaking thing. Why? Why do I do this to myself all the time? Holy cannoli. All right. I just wanted the current. I didn't mean to jump in the water. I feel like I do that in Infinity all the time where I'll be jumping and then I'll jump in the wrong spot and then I just have regrets instantaneously. All right, let's do that again. Let's do that again. All right, give me the current. I'll probably miss some other ones. We're not going to talk about it, though. Actually, I can just put myself on blast. I'm probably past a few already in this expansion. Oh, ay, Dios mío. Okay. I knew I did. I knew I did. And I have regrets. Okay. We got to go do some backtracking. But that's what the ether compass is for. Okay. What's your policy on game gifts, like food items that give experience bonuses? I don't think there's any. If you mean in the sense of, like if you eat, like I have Valentine's Day chocolates I got. Shout out to D. That when I eat them, it gives me like that 30-minute EXP boost. I don't think there's any. I don't have a problem with that personally. Like of course, like I don't want to do anything that's against TSO or something. So I'm assuming you're talking about just when you get those items, like doing side quests or going to the store and getting food items that give you a boost for 30 minutes. I think they're really helpful if you want to level up quickly, because if you do dailies and all that other stuff on top of eating a food item, I think they're really good. So I would say I think they're really useful for what they can do. And I think in combination with, especially if you're in an FC, because I know for my free company, since we have 2 buffs on for EXP boost as well as to reduce the cost of traveling on the Aetherite crystals, doing that plus the boost for food really helps me level up quickly. But I would say, like, if you don't want to level up fast and you don't really care, you really don't have to use them. I think they could just be a little helpful as a little top off. But that's just my opinion about it. I'm not as well versed as others in terms of the exact numerical metrics and stuff. But I feel like that can be helpful. But let me know, Charles, if I'm answering your question right. Because, I mean, I know I use the food items. So usually when I have the buffs from the FC, I'll typically eat some food. I'm just not using it right now because I don't want to level up Astro and Sage too quickly until I get my Scholar up a little bit more to level 80, so I can still keep playing the main story and get them all about the same level span. But yeah, but I would say if you can get some, particularly from the stores, I think have them, as well as you can buy them in in-game areas or just earn them from doing the main story. I think they're useful on top of other buffs to help you get EXP boost. And I know it. I don't think it applies anymore, but I do know I got the Azamon earrings. I'm probably saying the name wrong. So I have like multiple boosts because I pre-ordered Dontra even though I'm not there yet. So those earrings give me a 1+. It gives me like a boost on all my stats to level up quickly, on top of the FC stuff and then the food. So I have a bunch of stacks on me because of it. But yeah, I think it's just helpful if you don't have anything, like if you're not in the FC or you don't have any like items that help you like that, like the pre-order item I got. I think the food helps, particularly in dungeons, and if you do crystalline conflict or frontline stuff in game, like PvP. If you do like PvP like once a day, you can go up a level. So I think if you do that in combination with some food, you'll level up really quickly. So. Are we going back to town? Yep, we are. Okay, I'm just gonna teleport back. Let me know if that's helpful at all, of course, because respectfully, I mean, as people will tell you, the best way to level in Final Fantasy XIV is to do your dailies. It's a little challenging at first, particularly if you're going a lower level. But once you get to about level 50, you can start doing dailies, and that in combination with, like, let me show you, like these chocolates and stuff, or like different foods with the EXP boost for 3% for 30 minutes, do help you a lot in terms of skills and things as well. So the earring is good until level 91. It stops giving the bonus once the class. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, I think if you're in the beginning of the game, you know, you want to just do the main story. Like, the main story quest typically gives you a lot of EXP, of course. But if you're somebody like me, for example, where I'm in the main story, so, you know, I have a level 100 character, which is my white mage, and then I'm a level, like, 90 for my healer classes. So for my lower level classes that I haven't done yet, like, you know, I'm going to do Paladin, for example. Like, my strategy would be to do a lot of grinding. So I usually do a lot of fates and go to areas where there are lower level monsters where I'm at. And then once I get to about level 16, I would start doing leveling. You can also do Palace of the Dead as well with food. And then once you get to level 50, then it's dailies. That'll help you a lot in terms of leveling up your other classes. Up until the point where, you know, you get those boosts and stuff, if that makes sense. But yeah, for sure. I'm personally a fan of it, like I said. I'm biased, though, because I know I use food and my FC boost and the earrings, and I got pretty quick with my Scholar to level 64 in like a week or two, just doing dailies and stuff on the regular when I can. And this is somebody where, like, again, I don't play games for long periods of time, I just don't have that amount of time. But jumping on for maybe like an hour or two to make the time on a regular, along with Infinity Nikki, I level up pretty quick doing the dailies, and I leveled up pretty fast in like a week or two doing that method. Right now I'm not eating food because, again, I just don't want to level up to... I don't want to level up Astro and Sage too quickly, even though I highly doubt it, because you don't really get a lot of EXP. Well, you get EXP for the MSQ, but all is to say, like, you're not going to level quick unless I did dailies or something in this class range. Because there's a lot of EXP at this point to get to level 100. I think I got there with White Mage quickly because I kept doing side quests, dailies, and then I kept leveling up eating food, so. Okay, we're doing another test, I think, with the little lamp. You know, Fan Daniel finna be on some BS, apparently.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
It's Thancred. What's up?
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that. What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last! Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments! We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Like, I don't hope I don't have to do that. Respectfully.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Okay. Where are you going? Oh, all the way over there. Jeez. All right. Question is, do I know how to navigate over there? The question, probably not. I feel like Fandaniel's gonna do some stuff that I'm not gonna appreciate, but I mean, y'all know how Final Fantasy XIV goes. Like, I don't trust the villains because, one, I will remark on what Urian J, Thancred, and Ascending were saying. I think that was very, very poignant. And again, I love the way that the story really makes you think and they muse on, like, real life conversations and thoughts and the experiences they have in their world, but you can extrapolate them to ours in terms of the real life inspiration. So I do appreciate that sometimes, as they say, like, how people get vengeful, how people, you know, have to deal with injustice and pain and things, and how it just impacts folks and how it impacts the people around them and communities that are also aware of what's going on too. So I really appreciate that cathartic moment in the sense of just trying to the struggle to live type of vibe. Well, not even type of vibe, but just the struggle of sometimes, like, what life brings when you know, when you just see how life's not fair and people go through stuff and communities go through things, and it just really hits at that core aspect of trying to do what you can so people can live. Not just survive, but actually to live. So I just really appreciated that moment. That was a really good scene, particularly with all the more older characters in this game who've been around the block. Not to say like the younger folks haven't in this series, but just the fact that it's them in particular was really well done. Especially to where the characters have been in regards to their particular storylines too. Like, having Ascidian, Urian, Jay, and Thancred be the ones to talk about it in particular was really good in terms of storyline and character moments. Oh. Well, this is not ominous at all.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now, are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could. So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. A few more steps. Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
I feel like something bad's about to happen. I hate it. I was right. What you mean the tower snatched her? I kind of want to switch over to Sage actually for this. Oh no! Of course it's Van Daniel.
Let me go! Let me go!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Please.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased.
I just want you to know, so for context, for those of you who know who are still here, because again, this is a major spoiler for Stormblood. So if you don't want to be spoiled for that expansion, you should probably tune out. But I feel like it's so good that they used Asahi being possessed by Fan Daniel, because like I already had smoke for Asahi in Stormblood, but now he's just like even worse in this man's body who's given us so much like annoyingness in this, and now I'm just like, man, I cannot wait to fight you, bro. Why would it?
My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Man, you are a really little emo person, man. You just not having a nice day being here. Genki! Patrons of old? Are you talking about the ancients?
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Asian.
Sure. Go ahead and go on your villain rant right now.
I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Go ahead and tell my trade secrets, but sure. Yes.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Oh, but that's a Raven moment. So.
At your service. Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
fall of the Empire affirm the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell.
I will BRB, but I do want to say something real quick. The way my face looks right now is how I be looking when people be with these villains, where I be like, someone literally maybe took a screenshot of my actual face, because I swear to God, it's how I be looking when I'm annoyed. Where I'm just like, oh God, it's you and your emo. But I'll be right back. I need to go grab something. So I won't put the BRB screen on, but you'll hear the very creepy music, so I apologize. I'll be back in like a minute or two, I promise. Okay, I'm back. And I also want to say too about this expression, the reason why I love it so much is one, this is how I be looking when I'm just like, okay. Like, I just love it so much. I agree with you, Aspen. For sure. It's just perfect. And like, okay, don't get me wrong. I feel like there's gonna be more to the story, but right now I'm thinking of Fan Daniel as that guy who has those philosophical takes, or person, because that would be a gendered thing. But it's like that person who's low-key just having like a philosophical take of saying nothing has meanings. We all die one day, so I don't want to, care about anything. And because you care about something, I'm gonna ruin your day. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, which means he's the worst. All right, let's hear him talk.
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primates. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
I low-key hate we had to just leave her there. Like, Fan Daniel just, this character is so interesting. I mean, for right now, his motif is just given, I want to be an asshole just because I want to be an asshole vibe. And, yeah. We have to leave her. We had to leave her, though. Ah, oh, sucks. Jeez. Is the banquet nearby? Or do we need to head back? Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not a fan of villains, but this sucks at the fact that he's like this. I just need to know why he's like this, though. Like, I feel like we... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Of course I would end up jumping in the thing by accident, like I always do in every game that I play. But, we got some background, which makes sense. But I also still low-key hate it, because I'm just sitting here like, why are you like this? I'm like, alright, you just really chose to go down this path, and I still hate it. And I really want to know, why are you the way you are right now? I thought it's like something's gone wrong, hasn't it? Because we just can't have a normal day. Nope. Not one bit. Yeah, we can't do much from here, which sucks. Yep, I gotta tell people the bad news. Because Fan Daniel and Xenos is being a jerk. So I'm wondering if we're going to use some of the technology for the scales to make it big enough to where we can protect people from the tower. I'm sorry, as always, sometimes on the stream, I'm munching on food. Oh, we're going over here? Okay. At Adventure Time! We need to talk about. Yeah, I'm really curious about them using the technology that we got to be able to create a barrier that would stop maybe people getting put into that machine. The problem, though, is... Okay, one, it's terrifying that they're still alive while also being embedded into the tower, so that's not great. But, I mean, I'm really curious to see if, based on what happened in Shadowbringers, where we could reverse people's ether and get them kind of moving again, I wonder if it's going to be a similar thing with the technology we just made with warding off people from one getting zapped in the tower from the mind control part of it, and then maybe being able to have people infiltrate to knock out the tower once we figure out how we can get people out. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it in terms of the story. It'll be really good, but I'm still kind of like, okay, nope, nope. You can leave me alone, bro. You can go away. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait, nope. I went the wrong way. Decisions were made. Decisions were made. They were not the best decisions. Because I think because I played, because of Shadowbringers, my brain is figuring out there's got to be a solution to this problem on a bigger scale. But I think my issue, though, is how to get that much... Similar to what Asley was doing, where she needed a lot of ether to be able to turn people back from being, like... I don't want to call them zombified, but it's not the right word, but pretty much from being zombified. So I'm wondering if there's a way to do it to where we can protect people, but also have them not get zwanked out by Fandaniel and Xenos. Because I know Xenos' only real reason why he's teaming up with Fandaniel is because he wants to fight us. Because we're besties in a very non-appropriate way. But I'm wondering with some of the things we've learned in Shadowbringers if that's going to help us save people within this expansion, which will be really interesting. Could be wrong, but I feel like the reason why Shadowbringers and Endwalker feel like a package deal is because I think they're going to overlap into a lot of the stuff. But I mean, this is the finale of a 10-year saga versus Dawn Trust, kind of the new path forward, so we'll have to see. That's fair.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads at Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets. But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Magaduta. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Huh?
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Is this a dragon?
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Okay. Leave it to Batman to find out the truth. Exactly. Okay, you know what? I'll give them props because they did tell you that Nidhogg, excuse me. They did tell you the dragons had siblings. So it's not surprising we're making another one. But it also is kind of like, oh, it's a dragon. Okay, cool. I love how Heaven's Ward, that dragon motif never goes away. I love it so much. Anyway, we're gonna be quiet. I just wasn't prepared for the dragon.
I, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's son was spawn. I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzatan had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Arkasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz at Han.
To your point, Jinx, that seems to be a common theme, which I see what the game is cooking. If y'all know, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, oh, these people were fine until these random folks said, hey, I'm going to come through and take your stuff because I just feel like it. And that always ends well as a choice. But I will say, shout outs, because the 5D chess with the dragons. Because, okay, I'm not going to lie to you, because, again, and this is a spoiler for those of you who haven't gotten to this part in the expansion. Like, when you're introduced to the dragons in Heavensward, it's not that it's a one-off, but the way that it connects all the way back to Heavensward, where there's just different dragons and stuff, that is such a badass way to kind of bring a homage, but also just know that this shit's been going on for such a long time in the context of Eorzea. So I just really appreciate, like, the Allagan, like, technology. And then, of course, the, and welcome in the stream. The Allagans, like, in terms of their technology and science, and then the dragons who have been around, who have been, not necessarily been involved, per se, they have been involved. But more so, they have been put in the position now that we have to interact with the different, like, thank you, Genki, I appreciate you as always. So I was like, yeah. Shenanigans in terms of spam and bots. But I appreciate the fact that in regards to the story, that the dragons get dragged into conflicts between the different groups of people and communities and species in Final Fantasy XIV, but they're all related to each other and they're all connected, and it kind of bridges the gap between these different nation states and places. Because that's just some 5D chess thinking. So shout out to the... Y'all know I'm biased. I love Heavensward. So I just love that I can go back to that expansion and see, like, that's why AIR and A Realm Reborn and Heavensward have to set up the way they do to get to this point. It'd be dragons. Am I biased? Yes, because I love How to Train Your Dragon and things with dragons. Even though I have never watched Game of Thrones. But I love me some dragons. So, excitement. I'm gonna be quiet for now.
But if Ritra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
It always is dragons. And welcome in, Zeno.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
I see the homage to Heavensward because that's literally what happened, but anyway.
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
"'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous Chaos vessel for my win.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
That's kind of cool as hell, but whoa. And I love how Astinian finds out, but he's been possessed by a dragon, so I would not be surprised that he'd be the one to be like, you're actually a dragon and I don't know. Actually, or he didn't think it was a dragon. He felt the presence of one. He was like, there's a dragon amongst us. There was a dino among us. A dinosaur. And I need to know which one of y'all is it. Astinian just kept it in the back of his mind this entire time while me as the Warrior of Light just running back and forth between the darn cities and stuff. Okay, it's cool. Casually just mentioning that that's a thing. Okay.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm-blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs.
I keep wanting to make it auto roll, but this is such a... This is such a good reveal moment. Oh my god. One... I'm crying, Jinx. You stank like a dragon. I'm crying. It's like you're saying, it's almost like they recognize each other because they're just like, you smell like my brother. It's like, yeah, I am. I fused with him. Oh, okay, cool. Bet. Well, it's nice to meet you, even though we didn't kill each other. But we sensed it. I just really love... I know people can't reveal their trade secrets, but I just really want to sit in a room with the person who came up with the idea of, let's take a Stinian who fused with Nidhogg in terms of his storyline, and make sure that the brothers of the other dragons, this character can meet, and just the 5D chess thinking you had to do to get to this point is wild, but I love it. Because what do you mean there's two dragons just looking at each other like, It's cool.
That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Rad's Adan. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions, and should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlian is in order.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radzat Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
Not the violet nausea. Yeah, where is that crystal? Oh, I can't go in there? Okay. Is it not this way? Can I not? What do you mean? Hi, Genki. I'm just... Can I not go in there to tune the crystal? Oh, that... No, okay, never mind. Never mind. I lied. We're just gonna go to the main hall. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, you know. I was like, I probably can't do it yet. It's okay. We'll do it after this thing. Because this is happening. So I'm assuming now I think I finished the 2 quest lines at this point. Which, you know, we're just gonna walk. It's right there. So remember, in every expansion, the quest line converges into 2 lines that you can do either or of. And so I think we finished the quest line, the 2 paths. So now we're back, I think, on towards just one singular juncture. All right, and we're talking to Carl now. Time for a Scion team meeting.
Your time in Thafnir has certainly been eventful. In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thafnir.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower? According to Orenvold and Fodola's report, they were unable to free the Emulger. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Afrit.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal,
Thus, the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
So we can hope, and I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Cryle, Yostela, and myself. The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Arcasodra by a considerable margin.
Ginky, I'm sobbing because what do you mean you found somebody named that name? I'm crying. I mean, I could say, aren't you forgetting me because I'm a healer?
Of course not. As our most talented healer, we need you leading the van, fighting primals on the front lines.
As long as you know, Gratia, I'm just saying, you better recognize.
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging point.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental aetherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
The hatchery. I saw that pretty penny of a price to travel back over there, dang. Just cause we're going. And then I think for today's stream, we'll probably get to the dungeon area and then call it from there. Because that was kind of my goal, to get to the main queue quest line. And we're probably right on time in terms of that for stream. So, get to see me duking it out with folks. Because, yeah, we're going to have to go fight some people in this tower. Wait, actually, hold on for 1 second. I think it is... Oh, I always have to check. Y'all know me in terms of having my quest guides up. But I'm pretty sure we've converged on the main storyline. So yeah, we're about 13% into Endwalker and like 75% through with the story. 74.9% to be specific if you want to be like that. But yes, we are now going to unlock the dungeon, to which I will be squaring up with people with. I feel like going through that and a little bit more of the MSQ will be probably due for stream today before we call it. So you'll at least get to see me fight in this stream. which I'm genuinely terrified about, to be honest with you. Well, not genuinely terrified, but I will say for me as a player, I feel like I agree with people who said that at a certain point, the dungeons start getting harder. So I think I'm at that point now where I feel like, especially doing some of the Eden stuff, unsynced though, but you know, trying them out and seeing how some of the mechanics that they are doing, the game's starting to get to the point where by like level 80, you should know how to play your player class or play a class to the point where you won't get murked. Because some of these enemies in this game are kind of like, yeah. That's why Grazi you better recognize. Because listen, as a healer, for my healer players out here, the game wants you to know how to heal in DPS. Because it's like you can't play games like that no more. And I understand, because I mean we could get killed, and I died almost. Okay, it's at the end of this? Right, Alice, because listen. Yeah, that ethereal sickness is bad. Yes, we can't call him by his actual name. What do I say to fight that now they can fight Crimals with me? All right, humans. If y'all want to party up with me, and y'all know who you is to do this this whole thing. Oh, y'all already in the chat. I'm the one who's late to the party. All right. Am I supposed to be coming in the lobby with y'all? Let me know. I don't want to disrupt the party that I'm not supposed to. Let me know. We coming. No, you good. Hold on just a second, yo. Oh, no worries, no worries. Oh, okay. No worries. If y'all are doing something real quick, take your time, cause I didn't want to jump in there if y'all didn't want to be on stream. So that's why I'm pausing for a second. And for those of you who are watching on stream, I'm queuing up with Jinx, Xeno, Sigma, and Genki to do this dungeon, or is it an alliance raid? I don't even know. But basically, just party up for it. So we're just gonna wait a little bit, just to give folks time to do other things in game if they're online right now. With my AFC shenanigans. It's gonna be a little bit of time. I think I might want to go as Sage, actually, to be honest with you. Yeah, I kind of want to go as Sage for this. The beauty of being an Omni healer is like I could do multiple classes. I feel like the baddest. Let's go. I'm cool. At least to myself. It's like, come on. Come on. But yeah, we'll probably do, let me see. Sorry, the music's gonna cut off for just a second because I need to go back to the main storyline quest to see where we are at. Yeah, so basically, we're in the main quest chain. So we've got New Davnar and Charlian's quest chain. So again, it usually does a main story quest line, and then it splits into two routes that you have to do both routes either way. And then you go back to the main story. So now we're getting back to that now. So again, we have a long way to go before we get anywhere near the post Endwalker, but we'll probably, because of that, end up doing probably do this dungeon, do about 2 more, and then get to the top of the main story quest. So that way for the next stream we can keep going with that. And then again, as always, y'all, what I'll do is I will stream the Scholar quest line, which I think there's another set of quests at 65, 70, and an 80, I think is the last one. And then that way, essentially going forward for the rest of the MSQ, which is wild to say, I will be playing as Scholar, Sage, and Astro, primarily through the rest of the expansions, aka through the rest of Endwalker, post Endwalker, and in Dawn Trail. So of course, whenever I do stream or if I collab with folks, which is very possible because I know folks have asked about like collabing with Final Fantasy XIV, I will probably be either playing as a healer or archer or like another magical DPS class. But I am in healer main, so that's my thing, is I like to heal and do some DPS damage. Or shoot people with arrows. Because I did see all of the... I've seen some of the weapons for archer from the first set of, like, you know, raids and dungeons from the primals, for example, and I have so much gear I have to get just for my archer. So it's gonna be fun. Once Paladin's 90, I will be the tank. I'm crying, Kinky. I trust you, though. I understand. I get it. You can flex a little bit. I completely understand. Because other than that, if I show y'all in terms of my quest stuff real quick, just as a reminder, I do plan to beat all the magical DPS classes. I will probably end up doing Monk in terms of melee DPS and Viper just for the fun of it. I'll do Bard and Machinist, do all the healer classes, and then I'll stick with Gunbreaker and Paladin. I will do all the Disciples of Hand and Disciples of Land classes, but that's pretty much it, so yeah. But anyway, that's what's happening in terms of me playing the classes, being into this game a little too much, and all types of things, so. Because I will say, if I had to pick like main classes in each one, I would definitely be Archer or Bard, which is pretty cool. I do like Pictomancer. That class is broken. The Viper and Monk is fun because I just like to throw hands and have just weaponry. And of course, I like Paladins and Gunbreakers because it's just the aesthetics. So. But we'll see. I gotta do some stuff to figure out how to level up and everything and to make it work in terms of shenanigans that we got going on. Not to throw hands. Which to me as a monk, I feel like that class is amazing because you're just throwing hands with monsters like 4 times bigger than you, and I think that's just amazing in theory. So I have to throw hands just because I just have to do it because it exists. But just know, like, when the next expansion comes out, I will be playing White Mage. There's no way. Like, I went through most of the MSQ as a White Mage. I will continue to do so. And that's just how that goes. You know, it's just lit. Yeah, sorry for adjusting the camera just a wee bit in terms of things. And then while we're here, let me see if I talk to Deshaun. What does he say? I also appreciate as a healer that, like, I didn't mean to get that up close into him, sorry. As a healer, I like that we had the option to say, like, aren't you forgetting somebody? Like, hello? Healer extraordinaire right here. And he's like, no, you have to go do your thing now. So, you know, you're fine. So. Oh, actually, I'm going to jump in VC with y'all. I should probably get your things ready, Fugi-wise, so that I can pop up when y'all are here. So, okay, I think they're all ready to go. So when I jump in the VC, it'll be fine. I want all the Fey weapons too. There's so many like pieces of gear I want in this game. It's kind of a mess. I see you, Square Enix, with the fashion. What you're doing to me every day with no remorse. It will be bittersweet getting through all of the expansions though, by spring. But I mean, I've been playing for almost 2 years, so, and I think y'all been watching me. For those of you who've been following me on YouTube for the last year and a half playing through the MSQ, which has been really wild. So I'm excited for what's to come, but I think I definitely have to situate myself in terms of, like I've been saying, every stream, like gameplay and everything. So. Overall, I will say that the story is very well done. It's very epic. It's very much an epic, which I think the writing, they cooked. They cooked with the story. So I get why people like Final Fantasy 14 about all the Final Fantasies personally, but you know, I'm still biased towards the ones that I like, as y'all know. Just like checking some things real quick. So apologies, I'm a little quiet. I just lost my train of thought about. I was supposed to look the other thing. I was supposed to look at my bad. I do that sometimes. Where when you're thinking something and you need to do something, and then you just when you get to actually going to check something, you're just like, what was I about to do? I do that a lot. It's not my fault. I don't mean to do it. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Also, really do love the Endwalker soundtrack, by the way. And of course, who is this? I don't know, Genki. I feel like you and your Bonet form you just be snatching people up on the Final Fantasy 14 street. And I mean that in the most respectful way. Bonet, he were great, but yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. The other thing too I gotta work on, which I've talked about on stream before, is I have to figure out the theme for my house because I'm still decorating in Final Fantasy 14 in terms of housing stuff. And apparently, I've heard for those of you who play Infinity Nikki too, that there is going to be an Infinity Nikki like housing feature in the future potentially. Don't quote me though. I'm not 100% sure because it could be just a rumor, but I think I've heard they're gonna let us have housing, which is great. Because it hits that Animal Crossing part of me that I really love, where I just want to decorate a home and just have a little like place for myself. But I gotta figure out that, and I gotta get better at G-posing, y'all. Like I shout out to the crew, y'all know who you are, who are really good at G-posing, but I am not the greatest. Same thing with like Infinity Nikki, I'm not the best at posing, but I'm trying to use some of the model and fashion stuff that I used to do in terms of things to be able to take better photos. So we're works in progress. We've got goals and ambitions, things I'm going to write out specifically to do. But yeah, there's plenty to do in this game. Got a lot of longevity before the next expansion. Along with, I haven't seen too much of the chaotic alliance raid, but it looks like it'll be a lot of fun. But y'all know me, I'm biased. I love the alliance raids. Like, I mean, I see you, Genki. I see you. I know what you're trying to drop in the chat, as I am vanilla. So I just want to flex a little bit with my character, and I want to get more fan art. I mean, I'm planning that out, but I'm excited to get more fan art in terms of things. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, it's all about lighting and sorcery in terms of shenanigans in the chat. At 300 player recommendations. Nice. Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't wearing pants. What is happening? Yeah, let's do that. I was like, why am I not wearing pants? Sorry. I didn't know it was actually in that form. But actually, wait a minute. Can I do a glamour fight while I'm here? Whoops. Knock over water, sorry. I'm pretty sure one of my... Oh! I can't. Well, I lied. I want to go back and apply a glamour plate. No, I'll just be my safe self with no pants. Oh! I have to fix my portraits up. Huh. I gotta go work on that. Y'all, there's so many things I don't like need to like go in game and fix. Or not fix, but actually know the shorthand to be able to do it. Oh, you're ready? Okay. I'm gonna jump in the VC, so I'm gonna make sure people's foogies are working. All right. Oh, let me actually, let me promote you to party leader first, and then I'll jump in the VC. All right, I'm jumping in the VC. Huzzah! All right, I'm here.
We are off the part. Oh, I am off the party.
All right, the foogies work too. For folks who are watching on Twitch and also watching on YouTube, you should be able to hear Sigma, Ginky, and Jinx right now. But if you can't, let me
Hello,
know.
chat. Hi. Oh my god, I'm famous. Mom! I'm famous.
I'm screeching.
Dog, who is this tall woman?
I don't know, but
Who are you?
That's the fifth woman he's been complaining about.
what do you mean? Like, you just got, you just snatching players' edges?
What do you mean fifth? What?
I have no context for this. I don't have anything. I'm just here.
Like he's been talking about like women staring at him and everything, and that's probably the fifth time. I don't know if it's the fifth woman, but it's the fifth time.
You know what? Fair. Very fair.
I mean, again, like, Genki just the Bunei power. It's the magic of being a bunny person.
That's what I told him. I told him you chose that life. Now eat it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just how that's gonna be.
Yup. Nah, I'll do red mage for this. It'll be fine.
Cause
Daddy, where are you? Sorry, please go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was gonna say, is this a 4-person or 8-person thing?
Let me see.
I think this is 4-person. This is 4-person.
Yeah, it's a 4-person.
Okay.
I said it's a bunch of grab a snack. Well, not a snack, a drink.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
I want ice cream. Yes, we're good.
All right, we're going in. Xeno's here in spirit in terms of FC power, and so is Soul and everyone in our FC. That's just how it works in my world.
Yeah,
Oh.
Soul's probably grinding her dailies out in Behem.
We love dailies. I hate this tower. What are you talking about? Hello? This is too much for me and the creepy.
A little grimy. The design is very undead.
Why are you a tank?
Nobody asked me anything. This is not my fault.
You know what? We're leaving. Just because of that. We're leaving.
Oh, wait. Y'all want to come back in?
You gotta leave, bro.
Come on, Diddy. Come.
No!
This is
Come
my
on.
What are you doing?
I don't know. God's
My
seen right
shoe.
up somewhere else.
The run up in the
Come,
fade
Daddy.
of being like, nah, we're not doing this. Okay.
I can't leave.
Your gun.
I can't leave.
Souls
I'm in a
grinding
fight.
level 70 dungeons.
We believe in you, Soul. Grinding the level 70 dungeons. You got this.
What do you mean you're still in there? What the f-
I can't leave, Genki. You trapped me in here with no backup.
Yes, you can leave. There is a leave button right there.
And when I push it, it says I cannot leave because I'm in combat because you trapped me in here in a fight.
Oh.
Well,
you can die. I'm pretty sure it'll take you back to the start.
Me die on purpose? Never.
Sigma's like,
Okay,
I'm
so it's a
fighting.
matter
More
of
likely than you
pride.
think.
It is a matter of time.
I'm about to say, like, you're just not going to leave because it's just, you got to fight, folks. It's fine. I understand. Shout out to the tanks. Soul, we're
Just wanna make
cheering.
sure.
We're cheering for you for your dungeons. You can do this. I believe in you.
Why is she still in YouTube? Come to fucking Twitch.
I'm screeching.
Thank you, random
Twitch.
Rogan women.
What are they doing to your poor ass?
Huh?
I think there was a fanning effect going on right there. Yeah, getting a cool down. I guess it's hot out here, so you know I'm wearing a full science coat.
I didn't mean it like that, but yes, as well.
You know what? The door has opened.
I didn't know there was a door in the first place, is how it looks like to me.
I'm crying.
I really want to get out of here.
You can't. They won't let you leave. Still?
Can't. Have you not? Have you? Did you not
beating
clear
them
the
up.
first?
The only person helping me right now is Grahatia. You're a real one for that, Graha.
Oh my god! I didn't know we were gonna trap you in there.
Kinky.
Leave!
If we weren't on stream right now, I'd have some choice words for you. What do you mean leave? Like, that's not my go-to. I couldn't. If I could have, I'd have been out already.
Well,
brother,
FC shenanigans.
That's the only way. I gotta kick you out.
I'm already back. I just got out. Now you want to kick me out after I fought for Gengi? We gonna scrap. We're gonna have to scrap. Right now,
your thing though.
I did though.
Okay,
we're gonna
thank
act
you.
appropriate on stream.
We're gonna have an FC conversation. That's what I'm hearing. Oh no!
Have a meeting around the solitary table in the house.
Literally though. Yeah, because I think we don't have any more like the champagne flutes anymore. I think we're done with it.
We don't.
I think it's gone unless we still have some left.
Oh, probably the plate there, still there. Wait, all right, the plate's still probably there is more what I was trying to say before my tongue fumbled.
No, you're good. Ooh, I'm running into walls.
What? Whose toy fucking? That looks like an overgrown.
Name of Buzz Lightyear's dad.
Zerg, I think.
Zerg, yeah, that's what it is.
Zerg had a skirt. Not whatever this is.
In this casual wear.
That's funny. I almost forgot how to red mage for a bit. Why are they all going there? I don't like how they're all going there. The what?
Oh, I was like, why can't we go? What in the Power Ranger was that? Hello? What?
Yeah, this tower's nasty.
I hate everything. I didn't sign up for this.
You stop targeting C. Jesus.
Not hitting the healer.
Oh, this.
I love it. No, I don't. I hate it here. Oh my god.
This one mob that you irresponsibly left with us.
I think
It's
that
a
was
friend.
It's
What?
friend. It's apparently friend shaped. That's what the
It's a friend, right?
It's dead is what it's about to be.
is this guy still in my face? Move.
Out of hell.
Death.
And no return policy.
I'm crying now. No return policy.
Oh god. These.
Oh. But this is
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that one clown we just fought, but okay. At least the back is the best. Now that I'm looking at the front, I'm like, oh, you're just terrible.
not the clown. Don't let Nidana in here. You see.
Before I get murdered, oh my lord.
I think this was supposed to be one of the Matanga's deities? Question mark.
Probably should have done nothing
What is
What that shit means, and I'm just not gonna do that.
What is that? What is that? Oh. Oh, that's what it is.
I don't know anything that was, but okay.
Nope, not a bit of it. But since it's aiming at Inky, here's return fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
Cheeky. Very cheeky.
Oh, he lied to us. He lied to me.
Oh.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
All right then. Well, that happened.
God, what do you want from me? Which one is it, Faker? Huh? Okay, it's the other one, it's the other one, it's the other one! It's the other one! Oh my god.
I understand it now.
What is it? Are there tells?
Yeah, he's transmuting different spells. And depending on which spell that we should have seen earlier in this, that's what's gonna happen when it hits the when it gets to where it's supposed to be.
Oh my god.
I'm sure there's a
What are you doing to
woman.
me? Ow, ow, ow!
She, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Jeez, this dude does like in terms of
Okay,
like attacking.
this is transmute fire, so it's gonna make a wall from here. So we can the other side of this one.
Oh,
they're also casting fire because they're an asshole.
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I knew that was gonna be nasty.
Oh my god. Okay, listen, buddy. Listen, buddy. I need you to die. Quickly.
Machinist, right? Oh.
Also, Soul got through the grinding the level 70 dungeons. Let's go.
Nice, congrats.
Nice.
That's our FC leader.
Congrats.
Go, Bertha. Get her.
Thank you. Here's my old shit button. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's go.
That was the worst part.
Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you're about to talk. Yeah, yeah.
You mean there's a worse part?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang. I'm afraid you was gonna say that, though. In Spain with the S. Without the S. Oh.
I don't very much fancy coming back to this dungeon. However,
It was hell. Didn't like it.
didn't like it.
Wow.
However, we press on.
This was the one dungeon that didn't actually use my healing buttons for warrior. I didn't like it.
Oh.
It made me think.
Oh.
It made you think. Use your buttons.
Game was like, yeah, stop playing. Essentially, I'm not.
No, that ass. Stop playing. You can shut up, thank you, sir.
Oh, wrong spell. Why did you come for me specifically? Excuse me.
I'm standing right here. What am I, chopped freaking liver?
Yes, yes you are.
It's like I want to go after the other people who aren't tanks disrespectfully.
No, it smelled you. That's
not the
one part
Boonay
it does.
smell.
It didn't smell shit.
I'm crying. Oh, boy.
Yeah?
These things are just like, hey, I'm gonna try to
Not
kill
cool.
the tank
Not
really,
cool.
really quickly because I don't like you. I'm like, thanks so much. Oh my god.
Ah! I wasn't paying attention. Oh shit. I was hitting things.
Alright.
Got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you can get him up, I can get everybody else his HP up.
Nice work, Daddy. So proud of you, Daddy.
Still following you.
I know, right? It's like, you died? No, I'm gonna keep bothering your DPSs. Like, thanks so much, because we definitely don't need
Daddy,
that
if you're
right
talking, I can't hear you.
I took one break. For a half a second, and all hell breaks.
I'm sorry. Oh, whoops.
Don't move my directions. Never mind.
No, you're good.
You're asking literally no one who knows this dungeon.
Yeah, we're not great on that.
You don't know.
Welcome
If
to
I
the
don't know
second-
my way around a dungeon, Sigma does not know the way around.
And I damn sure don't.
Unfortunate.
Ooh. I hear by that music, this is not a joke. Do not play games. Alright, bet. That's cool. Ooh!
I like how you're just casually throwing those shits out.
Oh, right.
Oh,
those
What
things.
the heck does
I
this
forget they
even
do things.
mean?
What are those?
I'm just gonna follow where you going.
Oh!
Okay, so when you
Yeah,
get
it makes
hit by
sense.
that, you get hypnotized, and then you get hit with whatever this is. Yeah,
Ooh.
that one.
Wait, this is free for everybody. Or not.
So what do we do?
Oh,
Brother, you're
Wait.
dead. Excuse
What?
me?
I used to
She
play
just
this as a tank.
has.
Oh, she stops everybody one at a time. That's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's inescapable. You'll just have to eat it.
That is
I think-
bonkers.
This is just a healer check, I think, at this point.
Jeez. Alright then, well. She said play games if you want to.
The one that's not moving. Who's not moving?
This one?
Over there. Yeah.
Oh! Oh, shoot!
Yep.
I love how it's me getting trapped. Dang. effect was really high. Oh, wrong button. My bad. There we go. Yep, I definitely used the wrong button. That's all.
Which way you going? She's gonna do it again. She's gonna do it again. She's gonna do it again.
Yep, she is.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just spam this one. She don't stop me anyway. Yep. I can take it smack a little bit.
Girl, come back here. Who's not moving? This one over here. Oh wait, this one over here.
Oh.
Sneaky as fuck for that one.
Somebody leveled up?
No, you got something.
Yep, I did. I think. Yep.
Again.
Yes.
No,
again.
I gotta move, I gotta move, I gotta move, I gotta move, I gotta move.
Dang, she's going after me first.
Healer first. Come on.
There you go.
No, absolutely.
Move, girl.
We did it!
You fried her back.
Good job.
Huzzah! What do you mean? Man, I get all excited and then you go, that's not it though. And I'm like, but why? Why can't it be it? This game is rude. I want my sub back. I'm kidding.
Oh, don't get hit by that. Don't get hit by that. Don't get hit by
I know
that.
that is nasty.
I got hit by it.
I told you don't get hit by it.
I didn't see it.
Oh. I don't like any of this. Oh, why am I hitting a wall? We can't go no further? Okay. Whoop.
I need you to understand something. You're probably gonna die here. Alright? I need you to know that. Yep.
I
there it
got Ginky up. Oh god.
Oh, they're coming from me, giblets.
Okay.
Your giblets. Your giblets.
My giblets are down.
Oh, they stole your giblets. I need a new one for you.
Sorry. I only reason why I couldn't help folks is I thought we were gonna go further. And so my bad.
Yeah,
that's on
that's
me.
what I picked up too.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're
So my bad about that.
Definitely.
Because I've gotten a lot better at pulling, but I didn't know we were like not gonna stop. My bad.
To be fair, that's a huge high damage enemy area, so it's no problem. The reason I said Ginky was gonna die is because I kept dying there every time I tanked this dungeon. That
Oh,
was my
really? Dang.
Yeah, because there are, like, yeah, you're pulling fewer enemies, but all of them are high damage.
Oh, that's true. Because this is level 80 stuff now at this point. Oh.
Yeah.
Out of context, these sound effects everyone is making is hilarious. I'm glad to hear. That's great to know. All right, let's do this.
I beg your pardon? Oh.
I know, like that big old beam. I saw it. I was like, excuse you. Do you mind? Not doing that.
Oh, these are the Magitech armor models from Final Fantasy 6.
There's a reason.
We love a fun fact.
I was like, you guys look familiar.
What's the reason for that? Or is that a spoiler?
Who Fandaniel preferred to be. I don't think it's a spoiler. I think he's already said it. Everybody knows who Fandaniel was when he was alive, right?
He said he was a
See,
mon.
Don't say nothing. Quiet.
Oh,
No,
never
no,
mind.
Oh, my fault. Wait, Genki, you're in
Wasn't
this dungeon.
Steve?
You have to have been in this spot.
Wasn't Steve just showed that?
No, it's when
Destroy.
Daniel gets redacted. They reveal that. Ow! Ow!
What, was he experimented on or something like that? I forgot if he was.
I have no context on bleeping it out.
Of course, since I haven't played any other Final Fantasy games.
Yes,
Since I haven't played any of the other FF games, I probably wouldn't be able to make the connection.
No, you're good. No worries. It's all goody.
I just wasn't loved as a kid. I'm kidding. I wasn't loved as a kid.
No, it's like what I was saying to see earlier. I didn't play other Final Fantasies. Like, I only played 7. I didn't get to get the Tonberry part when it was on PlayStation. So when I started playing Final Fantasy, what was it called? Reborn? Whatever the first new Final Fantasy 7 version that came out with.
Reverse or remake?
Oh yeah, remake. Yeah.
They're like, we called somebody in from out of town. It's a Tonberry. I'm like, oh, look at the widow guy coming. You have a knife? Oh, that's so scary. Oh my God, I'm dead.
The fact that it was your first time in 7 is wild because you got murked in the worst possible way. I'm so sorry.
Horrendous.
As I was saying earlier, I'm so sorry.
A Tonberry murked you in 7?
Yes.
Like, they call in a Tonberry from out of town. And they're like, we got this guy against you since you're so tough. And it's a Tonberry. And not like the big Tonberry, it's a tiny Tonberry.
A small, yeah.
So you're just like,
it hurt.
How cute is this dude, right? You're gonna fight me, we're gonna get into a little fight, and then you just die.
You think making fun of little Timmy is a good idea?
I will
Timmy is
not
the
lie,
family
that
butcher.
Tonberry is 4 out of 10 reasons why I don't trust Lalafell. Is that Tonberry's
That's different. Lalafell are just evil.
They're all small. Doesn't matter.
They're all evil.
Again, there's a 40% chance that the first Lalafell you come across will be evil. It bumps up to 70 if they have facial hair.
Based on the track record of this game, yes.
No, seriously, cause like Teleji had facial hair.
Oh yes, Nigerian. Yes.
Hey, cutscene.
Teleji had facial hair. Lolorito has facial hair, and he's only mildly evil. Still evil.
All he has is a goatee. There's levels to evil. You gotta have the full facial hair to be a full villain, right?
Oh, I'm like, where'd y'all go? I'm late. Oh, okay. I'm coming.
No worries.
Fun fact, I hate this one.
So much.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Damn.
On the bright side, this is my type of lemon break.
Yeah, it is. Either of ours, actually.
Yeah.
Yep, that happens. Right.
Yeah. Welcome back, sister.
Whoa, they're all here? Oh, God.
Yeah. So remember all those mechanics from the last battles? Yeah, you're gonna have to like try and remember them.
Everything.
Oh my God. Wow. All right. It's disrespectful, but it's fine.
I hate it here.
oh. Group hug.
Best I can do is a tactician.
Okay, so the most problematic one is the tall one. Get the tall one. It's a DPS. Yeah.
Okay, so down?
Get her out of here.
Yeah.
Get this filthy dragoon out of here. Where the hell you think you're going? Huh? They're doing the thing again.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Oh God.
Patterns.
Oh God.
Patterns on patterns.
Oh my God. All right, she's dead.
Get the magician out of here.
Nice.
Get him out of here.
Magician? Okay.
I thought they were
That looks like a rogue. The one with the staff is the bigger one.
apparently it's an arcane trick. D&D joke for you.
I see what you just did there. I appreciate it.
But
Oh, why are you
Oh,
hurting me?
right,
I'm not
right.
the tank.
I forget. Shears resurrects one of them. Oh my god.
They
I
can
forgot about
come back?
that. Yes.
Oh, that is
Oh, I
so
am not here for
messed up, bro. Final
I
Fantasy.
did not know that.
Get the
Wow.
big one. Get the big one. Get the big one. Oh my god. Oh.
Wait, it's the big one that brings them back? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
Got it. Big one first.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Lordy.
Please stop.
Take that
Please
out.
stop.
Okay.
Oh god.
All right,
Looking at
testing my
me.
healer prowess. That's so gangster. Oh my god.
What my face, you stick holder. Fuck off. Oh my god, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you. Go away. Ow.
Watch your feet.
Oh, are you kidding me with
To
a
see, to
stack?
see, to see, to see, to see.
Ah, shit.
That's what I said.
Ah, it's okay. Thank you for the
Only
rest.
one thing to do.
Yeah, this one is using
And
glare,
pray.
the other white mage. The other white mage.
Ah, in terms of asking me why I played Final Fantasy X, got you. That makes sense.
All right.
It's the little one.
I think I have a low-key understanding.
Oh, it
maybe?
is the little one.
But I would have to ask off stream in terms of the details specifically for Final Fantasy X. Because I feel like it connects to something I do know in the game that I played so far on stream previous.
No, sit up. Shut up.
Frick.
Oh, I died.
What do you mean?
Hop the door.
I'll get you up in a second.
No rush.
Oh, okay, I think I got you.
Thank you. How did she come back?
Oh my god, the fact
I guess
that
That's
both
what I
of them
told
can do
you.
it.
No. This big one is using glare and white mage spells. This big one is the white mage. They're the one that's resurrecting them.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
We haven't killed her first before?
Yes, we have not.
Always, when we're playing, we always kill that one first, though. And it was never because we knew, it was just because they were there.
Everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Hey, your older brother's
There
dead
we
now.
go.
Be done with this.
That's a
Wait, older. Sorry, older.
You remember the scene in Robots? I'm a woman.
Crying.
Go, Bertha. Go get him.
Yes, to you all, please.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Woo! Boil. Yeah, it was. Holy
Oh, that's for you.
crap.
That's for you. You can take it. I don't want it.
I
The
don't like
fact
that.
that, like, they kept getting revived was bonkers. That was bonkers.
It was.
Like,
oh,
what-
that's actually a really pretty astronomer. Astrometer.
Thank you, y'all, Charles. So appreciate it. You did that. What is this jacket?
You should check that out, Steve.
It's definitely giving Final Fantasy villain. don't know why. Like the cape is killing me. It's like giving evil witch. Oh, I can use this for Halloween. Well, I'm good. I'm a
Yeah,
pass on
you
it.
can.
It's giving Yzma.
You know what? You actually are right about that. Yeah, it's giving like evil monster gear. I'm not mad.
It's giving pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Crunk. You're right though.
Giving wrong lever. Oh, I didn't catch the kiss. No.
That's crazy.
You no.
I'm shooting for my life out here. Just to get...
Is everyone all right?
We fortified.
I didn't ignore you. I saw it last minute. I was already clicking through everything. Where are you?
Quiet for the moment.
Back at the estate.
At the estate.
Lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels.
The FC house or
The ether is
Oh,
heavy
our
and
house.
thick, like wading
our house
through
or
a quagmire.
Are y'all going to the crib?
Yeah, I guess we can head
I
to the
believe
house.
we stand in the towers beating hard.
Oh wait, we have to put up the turret.
What sayest thou, Stola?
The hall?
What the what?
Yeah, we do.
Our home defense force.
Also, C's
There are
probably
no.
watching.
Oh wait,
it,
no,
that
we're in
too, I think.
Shirogane.
He's in a cutscene.
There are no Mizzou. Never mind.
No, it's all good. I wanted y'all to finish before I keep going, just cause like this is intense, and I'm like, huh? Hello? Not to y'all, but I'm talking about the story being like, oh no, oh no.
You go ahead.
Yeah.
I see it.
Is there a trial
Ether
after that?
siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing
No?
to a single point. This is the
Do I
core we
have it?
seek.
Oh, I do.
Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it.
Yours
Need to
is
take a closer
different.
look. There is something there embedded inside the core. A man's limb.
What do you mean? Girl, you can't just say that in the middle of 4K, in the middle of traffic like that. Like, hello? What? What do you mean a man's limb? What does that even mean? Oh, I get tired of this. Oh, I'm not ready. What are you talking about? Yo, Stola girl, don't lie to me. If it's something like Halloween stuff, I'm gonna cry. It's the middle of January. We not even toward October. We just started. 2025 just started. Please, God.
This is what we came to destroy?
And then Estinian's all like, nah, it's chill. It's cool. It's a man's arm. What you mean? Why are you so calm about this?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Y'all just all chill. I'll just, okay. I'm not this type of 30-year-old. I'm freaking out. I'm calling somebody. I'm scared. He's just got a dagger and just gonna stab it with the lance. Just no questions, just destroying it. All right, Estinian. I'm not mad.
He said say less. Why are you taking so long?
Dang.
And that should be the end of it.
Sure, you say that. I don't trust it. Oh, I know! I was too good for these shoes. Damn it! Game! Why? We gotta leave?
My theory that
Half
the
knowing
tower
his
might
big
come
mouth.
crashing down
Right.
following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
That should be the end of it. And everything just fucking collapses.
I think I have a clip for that very moment on my own channel too. I have to be like, why did you open your mouth and speak?
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves.
We finna fall through the flow too.
I pray I'm not too late.
Girl, how gonna save the day again? Cause I'm scared. Of course we end up on the floor, on the beach.
Hi, Soul.
quick. Should we go to the FGNs?
We can. We already have the turret set up.
What happened?
True.
You can shoot Genki if he comes here.
Well, yeah.
You know what? I'm breaking it just for that.
I thought of a machinist just squaring up, just being like, "What's good?" Glock in the face.
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed. Hardly a scratch. But how?
Oh my god. Okay, low key, this is gonna sound bad. He looked like that Yamcha meme for a second, so that was my bad.
Oh, wove a levitation spell at the last moment.
Oh shit!
Just enough to catch everyone.
Why did y'all?
He's
Why did
so
y'all
tired.
do
He's so
bro
tired.
like that? He looks like the Yamcha meme. Why did y'all do him like that when he just saved us? I can't take it seriously now. No. I'm gonna be quiet. I ruined the moment. Sorry. I love Grati. I promise y'all. I'm not trying to be mean. I just the way he's just flopped over. It's just this Yamcha meme in my brain. Oh God, that's so bad. You caught everybody? Holy God.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
And why he is just Yamcha on the floor. Like, I can't get over this.
That shit hard, so I'm not gonna lie.
Taken its toll. He will need
Oh,
plenty
wait, where
of
are y'all?
rest,
Y'all
but should
inside?
otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Give him a break. He's not used to not having the crystal tower doping.
That is true.
Doping.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here.
Are they inside?
There'll be much change for their time
Too
in the
good to
tower.
answer us right now.
Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
I don't think they're inside.
It's not.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
Oh, you drank the last one. I saw you
I
do
have
it.
every faith in you, Alessandro, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
I see you ate the last piece of birthday cake and you drinking the last thing in the house. I hear you.
Okay.
I
To be
in
fair, you
4K! In 4K!
left open liquor in my presence. What did you expect?
We gonna have to buy some more. It's fine. We can get some more stuff, furniture for the house. It's fine. FC shenanigans.
Plus, this was bound to happen the moment y'all put a Namzu on the table.
That is true. I did not mean to
We'll
have
send
that
at
in the
once
house.
to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Yep, that's fair.
I ain't
The only
even
one
got
innocent
not
here is that
one
Thornberry.
drop. That's crazy.
That's
Hey,
your fault.
you know.
You've been in here.
Watching the tower.
I'm saying it's been
when it
weeks.
simply
Act fast.
disappeared. What happened here?
Oh, this is a chair.
The threat is banished, and thy
I didn't-
people delivered.
I didn't either.
Genki, where are you in Salt?
And
We
we
are
are
with
secure
sea.
locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
At the beach. We never
That
left.
beach. You can go to
You should
Great
have
Work
all
for
this
it.
and more. Come.
Oh,
Let us
cannot.
convey these unfortunate souls to the
Because
city.
in the great marvel of magic and technology, I can't teleport while I'm sitting down.
You should be able to, but that's kind of dumb that you can't. But, you know.
I've never been able to, I don't think.
Oh, that's a resistance weapon.
Oh. Shit.
The final upgrade for that. That's what Soul got.
For which one?
Oh,
The Dark Knight weapon. Blade's Justice.
Yeah, that's the one I gave up on.
Why'd you give up on
Very
it?
fair.
I figured I was just gonna go do the gunbreaker one, and it's mad annoying to get. Plus, nobody queues in Baja anymore.
That sounds like we could do a little like detour for the FC and help you get it, type of thing.
Basically, that's the only way to. Oh, it is cool.
Right?
Oh.
That's why I'm looking at you like you want it. We can go help you get it. Soul just got it, so we might as well.
I'm gonna get the gunbreaker one. I don't like that though. It's
trigger.
It doesn't. I wouldn't. There's nothing I
Dog,
would
who
wear.
is
Possibly
this
sour grip in it.
random ass Rodian woman?
You've seen her more than once?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, she's been here since Steve's stream. That her name's Yandere.
Oh. Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
but who are they?
And they're off.
Oh, well.
We intimidated them.
My
And then-
fault.
Genki, you
I
scared.
didn't mean to yell like that. I was just like, dog, who is that? You like those fucking TikToks with the Spider-Man figure with the Timbs on? Right, that's how I feel.
Screechy.
Hey. Stop scaring people.
Wow. I have big axe. I can't help it.
I'm screeching as a tank. That's just the excuse. What is this shiny thing? Oh, this is fire.
Wait, what is that? Whoa.
Hello?
Blade's Honor. That's the thing for. Man.
That feels like another legendary,
Yes, it is.
isn't it?
I'm crying.
What, y'all are just now noticing Soul's sword and shield?
I'm freaking.
I remember that's the very sword and shield that made me start this journey that I've been on.
Yep.
Okay.
She's always had those.
I think for stream we're gonna stop it here, but after I get off stream, I won't log off the game to check in with y'all because shenanigans. But for those of you watching on YouTube and Twitch, we're gonna call it here. I want to do a little bit more, but we'll just stop it here anyway because it was fun with the dungeon, and that was fun, but it was terrifying because what do you mean you can now revive enemies who can kill you in dungeons now? That's not okay, game. It's just not okay. But let me see first where I can raid folks for Twitch, and then folks watching on YouTube. There's no raid option, so y'all can, y'all are welcome to join the raid on Twitch, but I won't force you to. But I'm gonna see who we can raid on Twitch. Let me see. And then I'm gonna have an FC chat after stream about, excuse me, these weapons. Hello?
Oh, I'll be right back. The package has arrived.
Oh, she's back. Do you not have friends?
I mean, I'm totally cool with people crashing a party,
No, it's fine. I would say something, but also her name is Yandere, so.
I'm crying.
Just gonna give her a nice, polite wave. Don't kill me.
Okay, I don't have any mutuals who are streaming right now, so I guess we won't raid because I don't want to raid anybody who I'm not familiar with, so I don't send y'all to folks that y'all might be like, huh, about. So we'll just end this stream there. But shout out to Sigma, Genki, and Jinx, as well as, Soul and Zeno, the FC, in terms of shenanigans, because it's lit. Like I said, we're like the best. Not saying, anything against anybody, but I think my FC is the coolest. I'm just saying. Put that out there in the world. Just out here. For people to be aware of.
Appreciate
that. But we're gonna call it here. I will be back to streaming, hopefully multi-streaming again on Friday. Friday, yes, Friday with Secrets of Skyville, Sunday Unicorn Overlord, and then Monday is gonna be Infinity Nikki, and then we'll play Final Fantasy 14 next week because I'll hopefully be able to play as a scholar for the MSQ as I attempt to cry. Because there's gonna be more dungeons I see, and just be upset. So that's just how that's gonna go. But I think I hear myself like double time.
Yeah, it's Genki. You're echoing off of Genki.
I'm
Genki, you little
echoing.
shit.
I'm
I
crying.
took my headphones with me and it turned off. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
Anyway.
you're good. You're good.
No, you're bad. You're bad.
I didn't say it. I didn't do it. But thank y'all for joining, whether you're watching morning, afternoon, evening, whether you've been lurking or whether you're watching the VOD. Again, I'll be live in a couple days, but if not, we'll definitely do more Final Fantasy 14 next week. It'll be more Scholar shenanigans, hopefully finishing the Scholar quest line maybe the next couple of streams, and we'll keep doing the MSQ. And you'll see probably Sigma, Ginky, Jinx, Soul, and all my friends and mutuals in the FC again because they helped me get through the stuff. So shout out to them because otherwise I would die even though I'm a healer because teamwork makes the dream work. Scary. These monsters are scary. And they're going to hear me screaming some more because what do you mean that Fan Daniel just stuck one of the characters into the wall and just said, ha ha, ha, and ran away? Cannot wait to punch him in the face.
Use bubble gum. Use bubble gum for it. That's very important.
I'm gonna smack him. But anyway.
Use bubble gum, put it on the wall, and then put people on the wall. That's how he did it.
We will fight him. But alright. I will see y'all later on stream. Bye-bye for now. Alright. Deuces. I think I can turn this off. But yes. Bye-bye. No raid. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.